is.
Welcome to Dyer County Choctaw football. Today's game is brought to you by Security Bank, Cole Chiropractic, General Appliance and Furniture, Dyersburg Electric, Sonic, Burke's Beverage, First South Financial Credit Union, McDonald's, the City of New Bern, and Johnson Williams Funeral Home.
The Choctaw Stadium, where the Dyer County Choctaws are about to do battle tonight with the Eagles from Clarksville Northeast. And it looks like Clarksville Northeast is coming in with a record of 2-2, and Dyer County is also a record of 2-2. And Bubba Cobb,
it's going
to be a very tough game. You're right.
They're 0-1 in the region, so are we. But it's a good ball team. They're probably one of the better teams out of Clarksville, and it's going to be a tough game for us tonight. They were 5-5 last year, and we were 5-5 last year. But I think a lot of the schools over in Middle Tennessee are probably a little tougher than some of the schools over here, as we can look in the state playoffs year after year. That some of the better teams in the state playoffs come from Middle and East Tennessee. So this is going to be a challenge for us, but one that Coach Whittle and his staff has been looking forward to all season. A new rivalry is going to start tonight with Clarksville Northeast. We've never played them before. We never played Henry County before. And so we're going to have a lot of firsts this year, playing teams out of this region 7-5-8. And it starts tonight on this home turf. Beautiful night for football here at Dyer County.
It sure is, and we'll be back and take a look at what's going on tonight when we continue in 2 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100, or actually on WTRO 1017. Welcome back to Dyer County Choctaw Stadium, where we're about to get this game underway, and we had a little technical difficulty there, but I think we worked through it. And for those of you watching our stream tonight, you're watching the Choctaws come out onto the field, and we'd like to invite you to join us. If you are listening to us, you can hear the broadcast and also watch it on our YouTube channel, which is Dyer County Choctaw Sports. You can look it up at YouTube. So you will be able to watch our game, streaming it live. And, of course, Bubba Cobb is with me here tonight, and a couple of tough teams are going to knock heads tonight. And I was looking at the Northeast Eagles, and, man, are they big gentlemen.
They are large up front.
Yes, they are.
Got some good-sized running backs. I looked at the starting fullback, number 38, which is Freeman. And, gosh, he's a load back there. But they've got a good-sized front line. They've got a quick group of receivers. They're not very big, but they are really quick.
Yes, they are.
Very versatile. And they graduated a lot of people last year, and they've only got seven seniors on the team this year, but they got a lot of experience last year.
Well, they certainly did, and Bubba, it's amazing. I was watching in warm-ups, Cameron Kittling, Chris Taylor, and Quentin Cross were catching a lot of passes, and it looks like Jalen Powell will be starting for them at quarterback, but Heath Williams Jr. could see a lot of action as well. I was noticing in pregame that he was getting a lot of time on the field.
Well, and then when they came out and ran some plays, they had Heath Williams. There was a quarterback that he was throwing the ball extremely well. Their kicking game didn't look so sharp in early parts of the pregame, but they got better as they loosened up. So this should be an exciting ball game. Dyer County played an excellent ball game last week to beat a very athletic Ripley team.
Yes.
And so we're looking for 2 wins in a row here.
Well, one of the things we were talking with Coach about earlier today is they have been doing a lot of tackling drills and a lot of things, hoping to do a little better job on tackling on first hit.
Well,
missed a few tackles last week.
Dylan Mines is going to kick off for the Northeast Eagles, as Dyer County will be receiving the open kickoff. And back deep for Dyer County is LaQuentin Wells, who has done an excellent job returning the ball for us early this year.
He returned one for a touchdown last week against Ripley.
And Caden Stafford back deep as well. Both of them standing at their own 10-yard line. And he was Mimes was only kicking about 40 yards, 45, 50 yards on the kickoff and warm-up. So let's see what he gets going here. And this is going to be the first choice farm and lawn kickoff to begin our ball game. And we should be getting started just momentarily as the referee looks around, gets everybody set, counts noses, and they turn it over to Dylan Wells to open this ball game. Good crowd here from Dyer County, and Northeast will be kicking from our right to our left, and he goes down. It's going to hit about the 25-yard line, taking Kalen Stafford at that point. He gets up across the 35-yard line. Let's see exactly where they're going to mark it. A good return.
Looks about the 36.
So they're going to mark it about the 36-yard line. And it'll be first down and 10 for the Dyer County Choctaws. Just getting started. 7 o'clock kickoff. The rest of our kickoffs will be at 7 o'clock this year.
And I like that a lot better.
Yes, Dyer County comes out, trips to the right side, man in motion, going towards the left. Back to Garner. He looks over to the left, gets a pass up there complete to Caps. Caps goes down the sideline. He's at the 45, the 50, and into Northeast territory, and it's going to pick up a Henson Insurance first down as he got into – whoa, we got a flag?
Did I see a flag?
I didn't see a flag, but they're bringing it back.
Oh, my goodness. There it is.
Oh, on the far sideline. We got a hold on the far side, right in front of the Northeast bench, and it's about the 34-yard line is where they threw the flag, so they're going to step it off from there. And it's going to take the ball back to the Dyer County 34-yard line.
Well, that was an excellent play on offense, and it's taking it back. Yeah, that must have been a little bit in the backfield because it actually cost us 12 yards there.
Well, we had a man in motion, Hunter Taylor, going in motion from the right side to the left. And is a spot foul, so the penalty, the flag was thrown at the 34, stepped off back to the 24, so we've got a long ways to go. We've got to get up to our own 46-yard line. Man in motion once again. That's Taylor. And Bo Garner, quarterback, and we have Northeast jump, so that's going to bring 5 yards of that back.
So that's going to make it 1st and 17 now.
Yeah. So the ball will be spotted now at the 29-yard line. And we have to get to our own 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 17 for the Choctaws, as we had one snap, and there was a flag on the play, and before we had the next snap, we had another flag. This is not off to a good start for either team on penalty-wise.
We're going to be here all night if this continues.
Bo's got it, rolling out to the right side, pass over to the Aaron Whittle, and that's going to be incomplete. A good defensive effort that time by Northeast corner.
He was well covered. The pass was a little behind him, and it made it tough to catch. He had to catch it over his right shoulder. So
it's going to bring up 2nd down and 17. 11:44 left in the first quarter. No score as Dyer County got the opening kickoff, ran it back to the 36, then penalized back to the 24-yard line. Then a penalty brought it back to the 29, so we still face 2nd and 17. Garner has it, back to pass, rolling up over to the right side. Oh, he's got pressure, and he's going to go down. And he's going to be tackled about the 21-yard line. Let's say they might give him progress, so they're going to spot it at the 21. So a 8-yard loss on the play as Bo Garner had a little something there at first, and nobody was open, so he scrambled a little bit, and then the pocket collapsed.
Well, the pocket collapsed on him, and he just had nowhere to go. No. If he's going to come out of there, he needs to decide to come out a little earlier.
Yeah. And, of course, now Northeast has a big defensive front up there.
Yeah.
Back to pass once again. Garner, he's going to throw it long. He's got a man out there. Oh, Thompson had it right in his hands and couldn't hold on to it. Deion Thompson had a step on the defender.
They had him out at the 45-yard line, but he just could not pull it in.
Oh, that would have been a great play if he could pull it in. But just a little off his fingertips, and brings up 4th down for Dyer County. 4th down and 25 yards to go. As we've got the ball on our own 21, we have to get to the 46-yard line. And Caden Stafford back to punt. They have a return man at the 37-yard line. That's probably a little deeper than they need.
Well, he may be just staying away from it, too.
Yes, that might be a good idea. Snap, punt is off. It's a good high spiraling kick. It's going to come down about the 50-yard line and take a little Choctaw bounce. Goes into Northeast territory.
It's going to be down by number 42 for Dyer County. That's Thomas Gentry, the junior tight end.
Okay, it's going to be 1st down and 10 for Clarksville Northeast, the Eagles. And the ball is spotted right at the 45-yard line. 1st down and 10.
Boy, and I said that number 17 was going to start, and I was wrong. Looks like number 9 is going to be in there to start.
That's who I saw.
Heath Williams Jr.
Okay. Heath Williams Jr. and Dillahay are probably both see quarterback time tonight. And also back there at running back is number 38, Freeman. Traquel Freeman. And he looks like a load. We don't have his size listed, but he's at least 200 pounds.
Traquel Freeman.
Yep.
Sure we'll see a lot of him tonight.
Well, I saw a lot of him warm up pregame. I mean, he's a big boy. Oh, he started going motion, then he stopped, settled back down, got back in his stance. They look over to the side. They run the spread offense like Dyer County. 2 wide receivers to each side, 1 running back, and they've got a shotgun formation. And Williams back to pass. He throws it down. Oh, it's going to be knocked down. A great defensive effort that time.
That was by number 21, Garrett Sawyer.
Garrett Sawyer broke on the ball and did a great job of knocking it down. And the receiver out there was Vereen, and he would have scored if he'd caught the ball. But
yeah, he would.
But Sawyer came up and did a great job knocking it down. And that's what we have to have from our defenders tonight. 2nd down and 10 for Northeast at their own 45-yard line. Handoff coming back this side as they had a man in motion. He's got the ball up to the 50-yard line, across the 50 into Dyer County territory. And that is number 5, and that is Cameron Kittling. And he picks up about 9 yards on the play as they get it down to the Dyer County 46-yard line. As they run that jet sweep, the slot man from the right side, went in motion, came back, took the handoff, and came to the left. Turned it upfield and picked up 9 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1. As they have the ball at the Dyer County 46, they have to get to the 45. I formation, dead eye formation right behind the quarterback. Headed back to the last man in the Freeman there, and he follows his blockers. And he gets all the way up to the Dyer County 41-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down for Clarksville Northeast.
It's going to be their first down, gain of 6.
And I like the dead eye. They've run those backs in there.
You don't see that a whole lot anymore in the spread, but boy.
But it's effective to pick up
yes,
yardage.
It is.
You can run
short yardage.
You get some double teams out of the backfield. You've got the fullback and the first halfback back there blocking for the last man, that tailback. Back to pass Williams. He's going to throw it over to the left side, right side. And he's got a man open as we have a defender over there.
Yeah, we had Latrell Halliburton over there, but just let him over his head. And if number 5 would have caught that, that was Cameron Kitterling. If he'd have caught it,
he'd still be running.
He would be. That's right.
But we dropped Halliburton off to cover him, and he had him beat by a step. But luckily for us, the ball was incomplete. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Back to the pass once again, looking over to the right side once again. This time it's complete on the right side, and he's going to be driven out of bounds after about an 8-yard pickup. It's going to be about 2 yards short of the 1st down. Let's see where they spot the ball now. Yeah. About 2 yards short. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and short. About 2 yards to go for the 1st down. As the ball is spotted at the Dyer County 33-yard line. It's on the right hash mark as they're going from right to left. Dyer County gets some fresh linemen out there, but they better hurry. And they get there in time, but not in time to stop Freeman from the 1st down. As Freeman barrels his way through, he's a junior running back, and now we got a flag on the play. And they're going to count noses. Dyer County might have had a ton of people out there.
Yep, might have been too many noses.
We were trying to get the bodies out there, and I don't know whether we got enough off.
They certainly weren't lined up.
Charlie Maxey gracious us. He just comes up here to eat supper or what?
Does he? Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, comes up to visit with the hospitality. He wants to make sure we're hospitable up here.
That's right.
And they are. Dyer County probably is.
Looking at our, this is our studio cam. Wave, Charles.
You're on television. Illegal participation. They had too many people out there. They were running folks on, and didn't. It's not like college when offense makes a substitution. They have to allow the defense time to substitute as well. You've got to get them out there in the proper time. So they're talking it over. It was a 1st down for Northeast to start with. So we're going to have to see and straighten it out. Are they going to bring it back and step it off?
So they'll bring that from the original line of scrimmage, or you're going to call it on Dyer County?
Well, yeah, it's illegal participation in Dyer County. We had too many folks out there. And they're going to step it off. Ooh, that's a major penalty. I didn't realize.
10-yarder or 15?
They stepped it way down there. You're going to step it off to what about the 18-yard line? So it's going to be 1st down and 10 from the Dyer County 18-yard line.
Dyer County's been penalized for 20 yards already tonight.
Heath Williams, Jr., the quarterback, in shotgun formation. Looks to the sideline. They very similar to Dyer County. They run the spread offense and got trip package over to the right side. One wide receiver to the left. Williams back to pass. Pulls it back down, getting pressure inside. He pulls away from it. They've still got a hold of him, and they're going to take him down, and he's going to fight and get back to the line of scrimmage. But
barely got back.
But the Dyer County defense folded up on him. I mean, they went after him.
60, Latrell Halliburton, Chad Capps, 62 was in there, and I didn't see there were a couple others in on the tackle.
Well, the entire middle of the defense was there. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 as Dyer County really did a good job of putting pressure on the quarterback that time. Let's bring up 2nd down and 10. Man in motion. Handoff once again on the jet sweep. He cuts it upfield. He's got the 10, the 5, the touchdown for Northeast. That's Cameron Kittling once again. As they do that little jet sweep, they He lined up in the slot on the right side, put him in motion. They hand off to him. He cuts it up as he gets around the end and goes in 18 yards out for the touchdown. 6-0, Clarksville Northeast with 8:32 remaining in the first quarter. Extra point attempt coming, and number 47, Zach Thomas, to attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and the kick is good. So that's 7-0 here, Clarksville Northeast, as they draw first blood. So with 8:32 remaining in the first quarter, let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't monkey around with your health. Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Welcome back.
So we're going to have a first choice farm and lawn kickoff here as once again Dylan Mimes will be kicking off for Clarksville Northeast. And we still have Wells and Stafford back for Dyer County. They're back about the 12-13 yard line. And we returned it back up to the 36 a while ago. Let's see what we do this time. Mimes gets it, kicks it high, but it's short. It's going to be taken at the 15-yard line by Stafford. Gets up to the 25, the 30, and he's horse-collared and brought down at the 30-yard line.
You need to be careful with that when you tackle high like that. It could be misconstrued for a face mask, and we would take it.
Yes, in a heartbeat.
Definitely.
So, ball is going to be spotted about the 30-yard line, so it's going to be 31. First down and 10 for Dyer County from the 31.
Dyer County will again start at the 31 instead of the 36 this time.
So first down and 10 Dyer County as we come up one wide receiver to the right. Man in motion coming towards from the left to the right. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to go up the middle, pick up about 4 yards as he gets up to the 34. Close. They're going to spot it back. They're going to spot it at the 34. Okay. 3-yard pickup. Going to bring up second down and 7 for Dyer County as Jeffrey Taylor got the handoff right up the middle. And that's a big, big defensive front they've got up front. Dyer County second down and 7 as we have one wide receiver to the right side. Bring back Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield. They move, and let's see, hope they're not drawn off. It's going to be 5-yard
They're backing
penalty.
up, so it's going to be on them.
That's going to be the second time they've jumped offside, so it's going to make it a 5-yard step off against Northeast.
Well, both of their penalties have been 5-yard penalties, and both of them on the encroachment.
Okay, second down now, and 2 yards to go for the first down for Dyer County. As we have to get to the 41-yard line.
Here's an opportunity to take a shot right here.
As we have running back in motion. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. He gets across the 40, and he's going to be close to the first down. They're going to spot it short. See the referee coming up from the far side, going to be about a yard short. He's going to have the ball across the 40, but we got to get to the 41. So a yard short. Third down and 1 for Dyer County.
Well, Dyer County struggled last week to get anything over the front or up the middle. Well, they ended up getting a lot of it on the outside.
First down and gold from the 1 and couldn't punch it in.
That's right. 3 shots. That's right.
7 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Dyer County trailing 7-0. 2 running backs in the backfield along with Bo Garner. He's in the shotgun formation. 1 wide receiver to each side. Garner hands off up the middle. Little counter to Stafford probably. And he's going to be close to the first down, and it looks like the referee's going to spot it.
Yeah, he should have the first down.
Close to the 42-yard line. So it should be a Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. Is that their first down?
That's their first Henson first down.
So first down and 10 for Dyer County.
They had one earlier, but it was called back due to a penalty.
A hold, yeah.
A hold, that's right.
Mayor Young up here with us tonight. Good to have you with us, Chris. Doing a great job representing Dyer County in many different areas. First down and 10. Back pass, looks like a screen, gets it out to Jeffrey Taylor. He's at the 40, he's at the 45, he's get to the 50. He's running down the sideline and driven out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it out. They're going to mark it out at the 45-yard line of Northeast. Good pickup, about 13-yard pickup for Jeffrey Taylor. A little swing pass, a little screen pass out to the right side. And Jeffrey Taylor made the most of it, gets down the sideline. Another Brian Henson insurance first down.
It's the first completion for Bo Garner tonight in 4 attempts.
Jeffrey Taylor tying his shoe, getting everything ready.
Equipment malfunction.
Pass out to the right side to Caps. Caps catches the ball, but he's going to be snowed under, as that didn't fool many people, as they had excellent pursuit. But Rice Caps did a good job of catching the ball, but he kept it at the line of scrimmage, didn't lose anything, didn't give up any ground.
That's right, and he had to fight to keep that right there, because there were a lot of players coming after him.
And, Chuck, tonight we're honoring the 1957 New Bern Choctaw team, the last Choctaw team to go undefeated.
Wow.
And they're here tonight. Garner once again hands off, this time to Jackson. To Taylor. He's across the middle and goes out down the left side, and he gets down inside the 20-yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot it, as that was a quick little counter, and this time Jeffrey Taylor took it to the left. They've been running the little counter back to the right side with Stafford. This time we ran it to Jeffrey Taylor to the left side, and he had a quick opening hole, and he made the most of it. Another Henson Insurance first down as we get the ball down to the 21-yard line of Northeast. Northeast leading in the ball game 7-0. 5:18 remaining in the first quarter.
Dyer County in the red zone.
Deion Thompson way over to the right side. Handoff this time to Stafford on a little counter coming back to the right side, and that did not work.
Well, it didn't. I'm not sure everybody was where they were supposed to be for that one.
And it was like Hayden Stafford going to be thrown for a loss back to the 25-yard line. A 4-yard loss for Stafford and the Choctaws. Brings up 2nd and 14. That didn't work out well at all.
That was not what we drew up.
Charlie Maxey, you'd have called something different, wouldn't you? Back to pass. Bro throws across the middle. Deion Thompson catches it at the 5-yard line. Goes in untouched for the touchdown. And he got touched in the end zone.
Yes, he did, but it was too late.
But it's too late then. Beautiful pass across the middle from Bo Gardner to Deion Thompson. A 25-yard touchdown pass and completion for the Dyer County Choctaws. It is now 7-6. And Trent Uhas out to attempt the game-tying extra point. And looking down, there are a lot of Choctaw fans here tonight. And not many made it from Clarksville Northeast. 7-6, 4:44 left in the first quarter, 4:44. Good snap, ball is down, the kick is up, the kick is good. So at 4:44 remaining in the first quarter, we have a tie score 7-7. So let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Hi, I'm Craig Ezreal, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks,
WTRO, even their time oldies, streaming online at WTROradio.net.
Ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans. With lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
Sonic's cheeseburger and handmade onion rings have been a classic duo for years, almost as long as these classic duos we can't legally say, like Bonnie and Jekyll and Romeo and With Sonic's Car Hop Classic, you can get a cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. It's Hey, you weren't supposed to bleep that part out. Seriously? Can we stop with the bleeps? The Sonic Car Hop Classic for $2.99. It's That's worse. Okay, I kind of like that one. Tax not included. See menu for details. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, 4:44 left to go. That was a West Family Care Clinic touchdown and the Solace Seamless Gutters extra point as Dyer County ties it up 7-7 as Uhas kicks off.
With our first choice Farm and Lawns kickoff, it's going to be taken at the 18-yard line, and he goes back in the middle of the field. He cuts across. He gets all the way to the right hash mark, cuts it upfield. We're still trying to corral him. He got the ball about the 20, and he returns it up to about the 34-yard line. And he ran about 70 yards to pick up those 14.
And he'll get his exercise. He's going to get some oxygen when he gets off.
He took the kickoff about around the 20 and on the right sideline. And he cut across, tried to go up the middle, nothing there, and he kept giving down and getting back to the right side.
Mm-hmm.
And he's finally tackled. And they
keep throwing the ball around, and I didn't see a flag.
I didn't see the flag. Let's see if we can find the white cap.
Some laundry.
He pointed. It was against them, but all I saw was a point.
That was all I saw. I didn't see the.
He's not getting out clear of all the players, so we can see him up here. And the reason you face the press box is so the press box can see what the flag is.
Yeah. Well, and I don't think Steve, our announcer, Steve Dodd's up here in the press box. I don't think he saw it.
They handed off to fullback Freeman. He's right up the middle, and he's going to get a lot of that back as it was a 10-yard penalty. But it was a first down and 10, and he gets up to the 30-yard line. So the penalty took it back to about the, 24-yard line, and he gets up to about at the 30-yard line. So it's going to be second down about 4, so about a 6-yard pickup that time for Freeman, the fullback.
He's got 2 carries for 6 yards.
Well, he's just a load in there, and he gets momentum going. We're going to have to.
You got to hit him early. That's right.
He's like the fullback from Crockett County. Pass over the right side, and it's complete to Vereen, and we stop him there, but he's going to get up to the 40-yard line, first down, as Garrett Sawyer brings him down along with a couple other guys. And I think Adam Williams also in on the stop, but it's enough for a first down. First down and 10 for Northeast at their own 41-yard line. 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. Tie score 7-7. Man in motion. Handoff, jet sweep once again. This time going from the right to the left side to the right, and boy, he is taking off. That's Cross, Quentin Cross. He's the fastest man on the team, and he's doing a great job downfield as he gets inside the 20-yard line. Quentin Cross is the fastest man on the team. He's a track star for him, and you can see why. As he juked and darted and accelerated, but he lined up in the slot on the right side, went in motion, handoff, take it up the left side. He cut it upfield and picked up down to the Dyer County 17-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff to Freeman. He's going to try the right side. He's right tackle, and he gets across inside the 10-yard line, brought down about the 8-yard line. Tell you what, he looks like he's about 210 pounds.
Yeah, and he gets chunks of yardage like that. It makes second and third down easy.
Well, if you don't get him early and you don't hit him low,
that's right.
He's a load. Second down and about 2. Hand off to jet sweep once again across. He's going to get across the 5-yard line and pick up enough for the first down.
And that was number 5.
I thought it was Cross, number 2.
Oh, was it Cross? Okay.
Quentin Cross. Well, no, it was 5. I'm sorry. It was 5. That's Cameron Kittling once again. They're about the same size. They're not very big, but they are quick. Woo! All right, formation once again. Man in motion this time. The handoff right up the middle as they fake that handoff going wide and hand off to the fullback Freeman right up the middle. And we stop him at the 2. So it's going to be a second down and go from the 3. And they bring him, looks like they're going to go in that I formation once again, a dead I. Quarterback and 3 running backs in the line. Ball is fumbled on the snap, and it's a loose ball, and let's see who's got it.
Well, they threw the black flag out there.
Well, that's a beanbag.
Or beanbag, yeah.
That's just a mark when there's a fumble. So
I was kind of hoping it was going to be ours, but nope.
So Clarksville going to retain possession. Looks like they might have lost a yard on the play.
Well, that's good because.
Or might have lost a little bit, not maybe a yard, but some. But it's still third down and goal.
Well, Dyer County's got their goal line defense, the meat front line.
Well, we need the meat up there. This time they're in shotgun formation with Freeman in backfield. Cross going in motion. He's stepping around. Boy, I'll tell you what, he did a lot of dancing, but he's going to be brought down about the 1-yard line, a little short. So it's going to bring up a fourth down and goal from the 1 for Clarksville. So Dyer
All right,
County,
what do you do here?
Dyer County's doing a good job, and they're going to
Quarterback staying in there.
But they're bringing in. They're taking out some, but they're leaving Big Freeman in there at the running back.
Yep.
Dead eye once again. 3 running backs behind the quarterback, and the quarterback's going to try to sneak it right up the middle. And let's see, no signal yet.
No signal yet.
Still no signal. Still no signal. Still no signal. And that's a good sign for Dyer County, as they have no signal yet.
Touchdown.
Now we got a signal. Oh, I thought that taking that long. Now they finally brought it up. 13-7 now, with 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dyer County fought hard, and as long as it took them to signal that touchdown, I was hoping that they were going to say no, but no. In the attempt, the extra point is Dylan. No, number 10 is their kicker. Chris Taylor, and he kicked it. He was a little, he struggled some in pregame. So at 52 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Clarksville Northeast Eagles on top 13-7. Let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, I tell you what, Trent Uhas may be the difference in this game today, because 13-7 right now. If Dyer County gets scores and makes all of their, if they trade scores and we continue to make our
extra points,
our solid seamless gutters extra points, then
that would be good.
That would be real good.
Now we're going to have first choice Farm and Lawn kickoff. As Mines approach the ball, it's going to come up short about the 21-yard line. Caden Stafford has it. He gets across the 30, and he's going to be brought down about the 34-yard line. So we're returning it to 31, 36, 34. So we're starting off in pretty good field position.
That's right. A couple of 25-yard drives. It was, or runs, I should say. 1 run and 1 pass. It was Jeffrey Taylor on his third carry got 25 yards, and then Deion Thompson, the 25-yard touchdown reception for Dyer County in the last drive.
Bo Garner back to pass, looking deep. He's got Thompson. Throws it over, and he's going to have the ball deflected out of his hands by.
That was number 3, Jalen Ferguson, the senior defensive back. He did an excellent job. He is about as tall as Deion Thompson. He tried to go up and get it, but it was slapped away at the last minute.
Well, I'll tell you what, that's 2 really good defensive plays they've had against Deion Thompson. Pretty good.
And it takes it. He's a good receiver.
Yes, he is.
He's got hops.
And that was a good pass thrown to him. And he's a good receiver, so they had to do a great job to knock it down, and they did. 2nd down and 10 for Dyer County. The ball at their own 34-yard line. This time he has Stafford and Jeffrey Taylor back in the backfield along with him. 1 wide receiver to each side. Bogart in the shotgun is going to hand, and a little counter once again, gives it to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor gets outside to the 40-yard line, and he's going to get up to about the 42 of. Let's see where they're going to spot it as he was driven out of bounds. Let's see where they mark it as he went out. It looked like he was up to about the 43, but I think he'd already stepped out of bounds by that time. They're going to bring it back to the 41-yard line.
About a 7-yard gain.
3rd down and 3 for Dyer County.
He's got 38 yards on 4 carries. Bo Garner is 3 of 7 through the air for 37 yards and a touchdown.
And Bo's thrown the ball pretty well tonight.
He has.
Not having a good percentage, but he's thrown the ball well. And they've got a pretty good defense.
Yes, they
do.
do.
They play man-to-man pretty tight on you. Bo gets it, hands off to Taylor, and he's right through the middle, the 45, the 50, down to the 45, close to about the 42-yard line into Northeast territory. That sounds like some kind of movie or something. As that's a Henson Insurance Company 1st down for Dyer County. Ball spotted at the Northeast 41-yard line. 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Dyer County trailing 13-7. as we line up 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Bo Garner's rolling to the right, throws it out, and it's just incomplete. Aaron Whittle had his hands on the ball, and it falls through his hands as the defender got an arm wrapped around that arm.
The defender was almost there a little early.
Yeah.
But referee thought it was either a tie.
How come fans and officials don't always see the same thing?
Yeah, I have the video monitor now. I mean, I can see it just as close as he can.
12 seconds remaining in the first quarter, and clock was stopped because of the incomplete pass. So Dyer County has it. 2nd down and 10 at the northeast 41-yard line. Gardner has it, hands off to Wells. Wells going to try the left side. He breaks through up there, and he's going to get close to the first down, Chuck, as he broke through the left side. LaQuinton Wells did a great job. I thought he was going to be tackled after a couple-yard gain, and he just exploded out of there. And it's going to be a
that's the 6th Brian Henson Henson Insurance first down.
And that is the end of the first. Oh, no. The first down, that stopped the clock. It's 4 points.
Yeah, we got 4.3 seconds.
Oh, did we call a timeout here?
Not sure. But we are going to take a Bruce Hayes Communications timeout for 30 seconds. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 101.7 WTRO.
This is Patrick Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in Newburgh. As a graduate of Dyer County High School, I am proud of the tradition that comes with being a Choctaw. Like being a Choctaw, we at Johnson Williams Funeral Home are proud of our tradition of serving our friends and neighbors for 60 years. Johnson Williams Funeral Home, the funeral home that cares, and proud to support Dyer County athletics. Go Choctaws.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports.
Back, a beautiful pass out to the
Bryce Capps.
Bryce Capps, and I guess that's why they call it a timeout. He saw something, he wanted to get it in before we switched ends of the field. Bo Garner goes back to pass. Chunks a 31-yard pass to Bryce Capps for the touchdown. Dyer County goes on top on the last play of the first quarter, or tied it up 13-13 with an opportunity to go on top, and that was a West Family Care Clinic touchdown. And now we're going to try for the Solid Seamless Gutters extra point attempt here by Trent Uhas. And his last kick was an excellent kick right down the center. Oh, we got a flag. We got some kind of movement up front.
Not sure who that was on.
It was on us.
Was it?
Yeah. We saw there was movement in the middle of the line. I don't know whether somebody thought we should have snapped earlier or what. But take it back 5 yards, and that shouldn't make a difference here. As
not for Trent. He's got a good leg on the young man.
He's got a good strong leg. We get a good snap and a good hold out of Caden Stafford, and a good kick. We'll go ahead. 13-13, and it's the end of the beginning of the end of the first quarter. That was the last play of the quarter, but we haven't had the quarter break yet. Good snap. It's down. The kick is up. It's plenty long. We took that 5-yard penalty, and it didn't affect the Solid Seamless Gutters extra point by Trent Uhas, as it was good, and that would have been good for another 20 yards out. So the Dyer County Choctaws leading this ball game by a score of 14-13 at the end of the first quarter. So let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County leads it as we begin the second 12 minutes of play here in the first half. 14-13 as Trent Uhas will step out and do the first choice farm and lawn kickoff. And Bubba Cobb, Dyer County answered just like that.
Just very important. And I thought, why are we taking a timeout with 4.3 seconds remaining in the quarter? And I guess Coach David Whittle saw something that he wanted to put in right then.
Yes.
And so he put a play in, a pass play.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say it was a good one.
Yes, it was. What was it, 31-yard touchdown pass from Bo Garner to Bryce Capps. Beautiful pattern, beautiful pass, easy touchdown for Dyer County as they take the lead. As you said a while ago, if we could get that extra point, we'd take the lead, and we did. So now with the first choice farm and lawn kickoff, Trenton Uhaus kicking off. It's going to be a short kickoff, high kickoff, going to be taken at the 24-yard line on the far side of the field. He gets across the 35 up to the 40, not quite to the 40, as we swarm him at about the 39-yard line.
So Dyer County is going to put the defensive team back out there and see if, of course, the last two possessions, the Eagles have scored. So we're going to have to see what we can do defensively right here, Bubba.
And I think it was Josh Edmonds returned the ball up, and he got to the 39-yard line. And I thought he was easily going to get to the 40, and Dyer County really did a good job of closing on him at that point. First down and 10 for Northeast at their own 39. Handoff to Freeman, and we hit him in the backfield, and we get him, and he's going to get about to 41, and he's going to be pushed down. They hadn't blown a whistle. Finally, they do. We never do get him down, but his forward progress has stopped. Yep. As he gets to the 41, we got a hold of him.
Alex Tharp got a hold of him and would not let him go, and he had some help there by Chad Capps as well. And looked like Latrell Halliburton was in there as well.
We never got him down. He picked up about 3 yards on the play, but he didn't gain like he'd been about 5 or 8 yards on that big run for him. Second down and 7 for Northeast, and they switched Freeman from the right side of the tail of quarterback to the left. 3 wide receivers to the right. They're going to hand off to Freeman once again up the middle, and he breaks across 45 and 50. He's in open field, and he runs over our safety, and he's down the right sideline, and he's going to be brought down about the 20-yard line. Tell you what, he just ran over our safety. He's a big, strong running back. And I didn't know how much speed he had, but he showed some speed on that play.
If he gets about 3 steps, he's moving on. He's going to be like a freight train. He's hard to bring down.
Gets that momentum going. They're going to spot the ball about the 23-yard line of Dyer County. They're going to try the jet sweep once again to the right side, and we're going to stop that.
Oh, yes. Number 33 nailed him right there. That is LaQuinton Wells.
Wells comes up and gets him about the shoelaces. And that was Quentin Cross on the carry. As he lined up in the left slot, comes in motion, handoff to him going right. And that time he tried to cut it upfield, and Wells cut him down before he could cut it upfield.
Wells said, no, sir.
Second down and 8 at the Dyer County 22-yard line. As they look over the sideline to get the plays. 10-12 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading 14-13. Williams is the quarterback. He's looking over the right side, passes the ball, and it's going to be incomplete as he heard footsteps.
Yes, he did.
Chris Taylor heard footsteps, and that was Jeffrey Taylor coming up. And when he heard Taylor coming up, he took his eyes off the ball, and it's an incomplete pass.
He is 3 of 6 for 29 yards, is Jalen Powell. I'm sorry, Heath Williams. I'm sorry. I'm backwards here.
Back to pass once again. This time he's looking over the left side, and he threw it way behind the receiver.
He had a receiver out there, just threw it behind him.
Well, he threw it way short.
I guess that was a timing play, and he just wasn't there.
The timing was off. If that was a timing play, he was way off.
No.
So it's going to bring up fourth down. All right, fourth down and about 8. And they're going to go for it from here. They're at Dyer County's 22-yard line. Back to pass, looking downfield, throwing across the middle. And it's going to be.
No, it hit the ground.
Oh, it hit
the
ground.
Sir.
An official saw it, and he came up right away saying, no. That's incomplete. Turnover.
On downs.
Turned it over on down. So it's going to be first down and 10 for Dyer County. And I am really glad that the official was in good position to see that because.
Yeah, it hit the ground.
Many times we've seen that trap, though, and the official be blocked out of the view. and not see it. But that time, that's
I would have been tempted to put the replay on the Jumbotron if he would have missed it.
That wouldn't have helped. That wouldn't have helped convince him. They don't look at that.
No.
First down and 10 for Dyer County.
That gets us fined.
9:54 remaining in the first half. Dyer County on top, 14-13. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to go up the middle, and he gets up to the 25-yard line. And he tried to bounce it outside of that, and nothing was there. And so he cut it back in and got back to the 25.
6 carries for 62 yards, Jeffrey Taylor.
That's not a bad little average. Pick up about 3 yards on the play. Second down and 7 for Dyer County.
Dyer County really needs to take advantage of this opportunity right here.
1 wide receiver to the right side, 2 to the left. Single running back in the backfield along with Gardner. Gardner in the shotgun. Down the pistol. Man in motion. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor is met right at the line of scrimmage. We did not have a block there at the line of scrimmage. And Jeffrey Taylor was met right after he took the handoff. And I think they're going to call it about a yard loss on the play. Bring it back. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 now. And that
right. Dyer County really needs to get a Henson Insurance first down. They've got 6 so far.
8:40 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading 14-13.
They're in their own territory.
We got Gardner back to pass. It pass out, and it's going to be caught by Bryce Capps, and did a really good job as he was really covered on the play. And he brought it in at the 29-yard line, but it's going to be short of the first down, as we've got to get to the 32-yard line, and we've got it at about the 29. So they showed 4th down and 4. I thought it was closer than that. 4th down and 4, and Dyer County's lined up to go for it.
They're going to try to draw them off sides.
If we can draw them off, we'll give us a first down because it's about 4 yards to go. And we tried twice to get the timeout. We're going to call the timeout.
No, they're not going for it from there.
That's a well-coached team that does that. So we have a Bruce Hayes Communications timeout on the field. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't monkey around with your health. Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
14-13 your score with 7:55 to go here in the first half of play. Dyer County tried to draw the Eagles off sides, was unable to do so. And now Dyer County is took a timeout, and they're going to step back in and punt.
Oh, and we're lining up with the center on the left hash mark and the rest of the team back over on the right hash mark. We've got
trick play.
We've got 2 blockers here and Caden Stafford. And let's see what we're going to do.
And now the Eagles are going to call a timeout.
They hadn't practiced that very much.
No, they hadn't.
And they wasted time. I mean, take a timeout.
Yep.
A Bruce Hayes Communication timeout. So let's take another 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Hi, I'm Craig Ezreal, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks, their savings, even their futures. That's why we offer a complete line of banking services ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans with lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, a little chess match between the coaches right now.
And after Clarksville Northeast takes the timeout to adjust to the formation, the swinging gate, Dyer County comes back out in the regular punt formation. Kane Stafford back to punt. Gets the snap. They put a good rush on. Good high end-over-end kicks. Going to be taken at the 43. Gives ground, and he's going to be taken down at that point.
Yes, sir.
As Dillahay is taken down.
Adam Williams made the tackle, the junior linebacker for Dyer County, number 11. Immediately, as a matter of fact,
lost
gave
yards.
a couple up.
Yeah.
Gave back a couple of yards.
Wasn't a very long punt, but no return. In fact, about 3-yard loss on the return as the ball is spotted back at the 39-yard line of Northeast.
Well, now the first drive that sputtered for the Clarksville Northeast was this last one. They gave it up on downs on the Dyer County 17. So
Northeast hands the ball off to running back going to the left side. He's going to try right down the hash mark and picks up enough for the first down, gets into Dyer County territory.
That was number 5, Cameron Kittling.
And he's been a big running back. Between Cross and Kittling and Freeman, they've picked up quite a bit of yardage on the ground. They got 2 wide receivers to each side, one running back in the backfield along with the quarterback, and the handoff this time is once again to Kittling, and he gets up close to the 40-yard line.
Going to give him another gain of about 6. He's got 40 yards on 4 carries and a touchdown.
What, he's about 5'6", maybe 160 pounds.
Yeah, he's a small young man, but pretty quick.
But quick. And there's quite a few of their running backs, the Cross and Kittling, and some of the other guys are small. Now, Freeman is a huge one.
Yeah, Freeman, you can tell he's coming.
Second down and short. This time they give it to Kittling. He's going to try the left side. He gets outside of us. He's got to race down the sideline. He's going to get close to the 20-yard line before we finally run him out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it as he bring it in bounds. It's going to be first down and 10 as they get deep into Dyer County territory. Now I think they're going to spot it just inside the 20. Let's just call it the 20. Well, let's go ahead and say it's the 19-yard line. First down and 10. Handoff once again right up the middle. This time they've gone with a small running back, and he picks up about 9 yards on the play. Gets it down to about the 11-yard line.
And Kittling has 69 yards on 6 carries now.
I'll tell you what, those quick openers, as we got accustomed to for the big back coming through those holes. Now they've got the quick backs coming through.
They're getting around the edges on us again.
Yeah. So it's going to be second down about 1 for Northeast. This time a jet sweep once again, and then he's going to cut it inside and fumble the ball on the ground.
Dyer County has it.
And then steal. And Dyer County has it.
Yes, sir.
Turnover.
Yes, sir.
Turnover. Dyer County recovers a fumble as it looked like that they were going to get a first down about the 7-yard line.
And the guy that made the tackle on the kickoff return was number 11, Adam Williams, and he just recovered a fumble for the Dyer County Choctaws, and now they're going to go back on offense.
Big turnover here as they were knocking on our door.
That's right.
We shut the door on them.
Plenty of time, 6:03 to go here in the first half, 14-13 your score.
And first down, I think they have the ball spotted at the, what about our 6-yard line? So first down and 10 for Dyer County. They're on 6. We have 2 running backs back in the backfield with Garner. He's going to get it. A little crossbuck back there. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to get up a couple of yards, maybe to the 8.
They're just trying to get it out of their shadow of their own goal there, it looks like.
The intent here is just to punch it out, get away from that goal line.
64 yards on 8 carries for Jeffrey Taylor, and he's coming out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Wells has done a good job going in and taking his place.
Well, yeah, he's coming in right now. 33 Wells. He's done an excellent job. He's had 1 carry for 10 yards.
Looks like Leon Childers going to take care of Jeffrey. Bo Garner rolling to his right, stops, going to pass it downfield. Oh, great catch by Deion Thompson up at the 20-yard line. Gets away from one man, gets across the 25, but stops, gets up to the 30. Good run that time. And, man, the ball was deflected. And Deion Thompson kept his eyes on it, concentrated on the ball, made the catch, and then picked up another about 9-10 yards after that catch. And that was hard yards because there was a lot of twisting and turning and stopping and jerking and diving, and picked up to the 29-yard line. A Henson Insurance Company first down for Dyer County. First down and 10.
First down.
Hand off this time to Caden Stafford, and Caden Stafford is going to lose yardage as they get a hold of his right leg and yank him down from behind. And it's going to bring up a second down. Let's see, they're going to spot it back at the 27-yard line. Second down, they got about a 2-yard loss on the play. We'll say second down and short 12 along 11. 2 running backs in the backfield along with Bo Garner, one wide receiver to each side. They stop, stand up, and look to the side, see what's going on. Bryce Capps lined up on the left side. Deion Thompson on the right. Garner's got it. Back to pass. Looking down to the right side. Pass way downfield, and it's going to be a little overthrown. Just a little overthrown, not much.
Well, Deion Thompson was out there, but he was well covered. Mm-hmm. He was well covered by number 3. That is Jalen Ferguson, the senior defensive back for the Eagles.
Well, one thing about Clarksville Northeast, they have good coverage. They're in man-to-man coverage.
Yes, they do. You know, most of the completions that we've had, the big ones have been in the seams.
Back to pass once again, Garner. He's looking right across the middle. He's going to throw it to Capps. Capps makes it at the 45, gets across the 50, down to about the 45-yard line. Another Henson Insurance Company first down for Dyer County as we get into Northeast territory. I like saying Northeast territory. It sounds like something out of history. 4:14 remaining in the first half. Dyer County on top, 14-13. And looking good on this drive as we stopped the ball, forced a turnover on our own 6-yard line, and brought it back now at the Northeast 45-yard line.
120 yards on 7 completions.
Hands off, and this time a little counter, and that didn't fool anybody. Once again, they got penetration and threw us for a loss. Back at the 47-yard line, a couple-yard loss for Dyer County. Well, they're going to spot it at the 46 forward progress. So it's going to be 2nd down and 11. In the backfield, along with Garner and Jeffrey Taylor, is Hunter Taylor. Hunter Taylor and Jeffrey Taylor. Garner gets it, pitches it back to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to get back to the 50, 45, and he's still running, but he's going to be brought down about the 41-yard line. Picked up, about 5 yards on the play. He's tried to get outside, and they are quick. They react quick to the ball. They do a good job. They're big up front and quick in the secondary. 3rd down and about 7 yards to go for a first down for Dyer County. 2:48 remaining in the first half. Fake it short, throw it long, and we threw it between the receivers. Deion Thompson going long, and Nick Butler was short, and he threw it in between them. That was one of the few poor passes he's had tonight.
County's got 3 first downs on this drive, 8 total for the night.
Brings up 4th down. 4th down, let's say 6 yards to go for the first down for Dyer County. The ball spotted at the 41-yard line of Northeast. Have to get to the 40. We got 3 receivers to the right side. Bryce Capps over here to the left by himself as receiver. Deion Thompson comes in, and we're going to take a timeout. So with 2:41 remaining in the first half, let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Sonic's Cheeseburger and Handmade Onion Rings have been a classic duo for years, almost as long as these classic duos we can't legally say, like Bonnie and Jekyll and Romeo and With Sonic's Car Hop Classic, you can get a cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. It's Hey, you weren't supposed to bleep that part out. Seriously? Can we stop with the bleeps? The Sonic Car Hop Classic for $2.99. It's That's worse. Okay, I kind of like that one. Tax not included. See menu for details. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County's down to 1 timeout this half, but 2 minutes and 41 seconds to get some stuff done right here.
Well, that was a Bruce Hayes
14-13.
Bruce Hayes communication timeout that they're still in, and they're coming out of right now. So they have one more. They have 2:41 remaining in the first half. Dyer County on top, 14-13, as we scored 2 touchdowns and got 2 Trenton Yohaas extra points, and they had one that was not good. So it's 4th down and 6 for Dyer County at the Northeast 41-yard line. Back to pass, looking over the left side. We get it over to Caden Stafford. He gets the block. He's got the 35, and he's close. Oh, he's across. down to the 31-yard line, and that's enough for.
It's another Brian Henson first down.
So move the sticks. Kept this drive going as Caden Stafford made the catch on a little swing pass over to the left side, and he makes the most of it as we had to get to the 35, and he got down to the 31. Back to pass once again, looking down the right side. He's going to throw it long to Deion Thompson, and
almost had it.
Oh, I thought he had it. But he was double-teamed over there, and the ball came through, and he touched it, flipped it around, and couldn't bring it in. Good effort that time by Deion Thompson on the far side. Incomplete ball, though. Second down and 10. 2:22 still remaining in the first half. As Deion Thompson brings the ball back, and he's going to throw it to the sideline. He didn't like that ball, apparently. He couldn't catch it. He didn't like it.
Give me that ball with some stickum on it or something.
But they got to get a ball back.
Give me my gloves.
And once again, we missed a signal, but it's going to be 5 yards marked off against Northeast.
It's going to be a 1st and 5, so that had to be a so then that play didn't count.
No.
It's still 1st and 5.
It's 1st and 5.
Well.
The penalty on the play against Northeast,
right.
and we're not catching what the signal is. High snap. He brings it down, hand off to Jeffrey Taylor, and he gets across the 25 up to about the 23-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 26, so a pick of about 3 yards on the play. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for Dyer County. Watching the clock, 2:02 remaining in the first half. He picked up a second down and 3 as we had the 5-yard penalty previously. Snap, pass over to the right side, complete. Makes a jitter step to Deion Thompson, and he's knocked out of bounds close to the stick. And let's see where they're going to spot his forward progress as he knocked it. When he got to the sideline, the chain was released and it went down.
Going to say he was a little short.
A little short of it. Depends on where the ball is.
Short yard.
He hit the sideline. 3rd down and about 1. Short pickup. And LaQuentin Wells coming in, running back for Dyer County. Jeffrey Taylor takes a break. Caden Stafford also in the backfield with Bo Garner. Caps split out wide here to the left side as we're going from our right to left. Hand off to Wells. He's going to give ground. Cut back upfield. Gets up across the 20.
First down.
And that's going to be enough for the first down as he got inside the 20 and down about the 17-yard line. Good cutback that time by Wells.
We're going to see what happens. Flag came in late. They are marking it a 1st down, so it apparently will be against the Eagles. But they haven't. Face mask. All right, that's a major.
So let's step it off the ball. He got to the 18-yard line where they spotted or where the flag was thrown down. Ooh.
Another Brian Henson 1st down. That's going to be a major penalty there, and that was.
They're going to spot the ball about the 13-yard line, 1st down and 10 at that point. 1:34 remaining in the first half. Dyer County leading 14-13. This would be a great opportunity here to
punch it in
again, because we'll be kicking off to start the second half. We'll be giving the ball to Northeast to start the second half. One wide receiver to each side. One running back in the backfield along with Gardner. The referee went to the sideline. I don't know what that was for.
Yeah, he's getting backward into position.
Okay.
There we go. Start the clock.
1st down and 10. Ball spotted at the 13-yard line of Northeast. Rolling right side. Flare pass up to Taylor. He's got it at the 15. Gets to the 10. He's going down the sideline. He's going to be close. And he goes out of bounds. Let's see where they spot the ball. That's going to be enough for Henson Insurance.
Touchdown.
They're going to say he got across for a touchdown. They had to check both sidelines out and make sure everything was there for the West Family Care Clinic touchdown. I'll tell you what. They had to make sure he was in bounds, and then whether he got across, because he was right at the power line when they hit him. And they're going to say it was good for the touchdown. So the West Family Care Clinic touchdown puts Dyer County on top 20-13. And Trent Yohas in to attempt the Solid Seamless Gutters extra point. This is once again a big extra point. They're all big. When the other team misses one, they all become big. Kane Stafford in the hold. Good snap. Ball's down. The kick is up. The kick is good. So Dyer County leads 21-13 with 1:19 remaining in the first half. So let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Save money and plant a tree. Dyersburg Electric encourages you to plant trees to shade your home and your air conditioning unit. Save money on your utility bills now and in the future. Another way to save is to purchase appliances with high Energy Guide ratings, ensuring that your appliance is hard at work to save you money. Consider a security light on your property too. These energy-saving lights can help keep you and your home safe all year long. Dyersburg Electric, your hometown utility, bringing you safe, reliable electricity.
Trenton Yoha's in to give the first choice farm and lawn kickoff here after scoring that touchdown. Trent's kick coming over here short, going to be taken at the 24-yard line, and he's going to bring it up to the hash mark, and he's going to be brought down as he crosses the 35, and they're going to spot it up right at the 35-yard line, I believe.
Only a minute 14 left to go. Dyer County needs to stand right here. They're going to try to, I'm sure, get a quick strike if they can, and Dyer County's going to have to guard the ends, not let them get anything around the edges. And
well, they've got some speed. Chris
yes,
Taylor,
they do.
Chris Taylor on the return that time, and he's split out wide to the right side. Now they've got trips over to the left side, and they've got a speedster in the backfield. So we've got to watch everybody. Man in motion coming back this side. They fake to him. He's going to pass it. A little flare pass. It's out in the middle. Gets across the 45, the 50, and we got to stop him. He's on the 45, the 30. 25,
We're not
20.
Gonna get him.
We're not going to catch him. Oh, going to dive for him. He dove into the end zone. And I didn't catch the number of that little speedster. He was running too fast for me.
I believe that, was
Cameron
Kittling.
And he
65-yard touchdown.
Okay. So instead of Kittling, it's Gus Anton Jr.
Oh.
They've changed numbers on us.
Okay.
So I wondered what happened to Anton, because he was supposed to be the main running back.
And he's number 5 too, right?
Yeah. So it's been Gus Anton is the runner.
Just like that, 21-19 your score with a minute left.
And they
like that.
And they call a timeout to talk about what they're going to do about the extra point. Now they'll more than likely go for the 2 point.
Absolutely, they will.
They missed the kick for the 1 point conversion. So a 2 point conversion, if they make it, will tie it up.
That's right, and that takes a little momentum out of the Dyer County Choctaws with one play of 65 yards and a touchdown. That kind of hurts right there.
Well, I knew that Gus Anton Jr. was one of their better running backs and one of the better receivers, and that we just found out that's number 5, that he's wearing number 5 instead of number 1, and we've been calling it Kittling, and one of the coaches came over here from Northeast and said, that's number 5 is Anton instead of Kittling. So we've been giving the credit to the wrong player all night. But now we'll give it to the right player, and he is a really good ball player and got a lot of speed. They're lining up to go for a 2 point conversion. 1 minute remaining in the first half. Back to pass. Got a man over. Going to throw it over, and he's going to be out of bounds, and it's going to be incomplete. And the pass was thrown to Chris Taylor, and he was covered like a jacket. Is that Williams? Oh. He was covered really well over there in the corner.
Now we need a run back for a touchdown, just kind of like last week. If you can remember, number 33, LaQuinton Wells ran one back on Ripley for a touchdown. We could use one right here for sure, just to get that momentum back.
And a good long run back and a quick touchdown, because we have quick strike capability. Last week we started off with a quick touchdown, and Ripley had a quick touchdown, and I thought, well, this is going to be a high-scoring affair early, and then there wasn't another score until right before the half.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we can score quick at times.
I hope this is one of those times.
So we're going to have a first-choice farm and lawn kickoff if Northeast ever decides to come off from the sideline. They've taken a long time. I'm pretty sure that they're discussing where they want to kick it. They haven't been kicking it deep. They don't kick it deep at all. Because watching pregame warm-ups, he wasn't kicking about 40 yards. Dylan Mines is a kicker, and he was kicking about 40 yards. So we've got people lined up, Wells and Stafford back at about the 12, 13-yard line. Now they move up to about the 15-yard line. And they'll try to, I would say they'll try to pooch it in there into an area where it's nobody there. And they kick it, it lands about the 26-yard line. Stafford has it. It picks up to 30. He's going to try to get outside, go on the right side, across the 40. And he's going to be taken down about the 43-yard line. So pretty good field position with 51 seconds remaining in the first half. So we've got a shot here. Now, how many timeouts do we have left?
We have one timeout left. Clarksville Northeast has 2.
Okay. So we got a couple several shots downfield. We've got time to at least 3 good shots downfield. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Dyer County Choctaws at their own 43-yard line. 51 seconds remaining in the ball game.
They can get the ball inside the 20. Trent Uhas is that's within his range of the leg too. So we'll see.
One wide receiver at each side, 2 backs in the backfield. Garner, he's going to throw it long, throws it down the right side, and it's going to be intercepted. And it's going to be returned down the left sideline right in front of the Clarksville Northeast sideline bench, and he's still running. And we finally get him out of bounds as he gets into excellent Dyer County position. As we get it they get it back down to about the 27-yard line.
So with 36.8 seconds to go, now Dyer County's got to go back on the defense and try to not go down by 4 points here going into the half.
36 seconds remaining, and of course they just went for a long touchdown. About 65 yards on the last touchdown.
65-yard carry.
So we got to stop them here. It's tied up. We're ahead 21-19. And big turnover that time. Back to pass is Williams, the quarterback. He's going to throw it across the middle, and it's complete.
For a touchdown.
And that was to Gus Anton. 120.
26-yard touchdown pass.
They chunk it downfield. And they go ahead just like that. That's 2 quick scores for
2 scores on
Northeast.
2 plays. Mm-hmm. Each team has committed a turnover, and each team is paid.
That was a big one, wasn't it?
Yep.
And so they're going to go for the 2-point conversion here. 31 seconds remaining in the half. They're going to hand it off to Big Freeman. He's going to be taken down as he loses a yard on the attempt. And so they deny him once again. So they hadn't been very successful in the extra point attempts. But they have been on the touchdown attempts. As Northeast has taken the lead 25-21 with 31 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO. WTRO.
Feel like you have to sneeze, but then that feeling goes away. Break out the Pepsi. When your parents join your favorite social media platform but don't send you a friend request. Break out the Pepsi. When you're trying to impress your coworkers while in Paris and you order une baguette à jambon and the waiter actually brings you une baguette à jambon.
Sors les Pepsi. That's French for break out the Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Berg's Beverage, your locally owned hometown Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler for over 80 years.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, we've gone from 21-13 to 25-21. Just like in two plays. With a minute to go, a minute 19, they scored. With 1 minute to go, and then they scored again with 31 seconds to go, and they're about to kick off.
We've got 31 seconds left. An onside kick. It's going to be bounced around, taken and falling on at the 34-yard line. So we've got it in decent field position here.
That's right. Garrett Sawyer did the right move right there, just to fall on it instead of trying to pick it up and make something happen.
Well, if you don't have a good shot at picking it up, just fall on it. What was that? Who was it on? I saw something on the internet this weekend, last weekend, where they had a fumble and it went back, and all of a sudden it's 4th down and 97 or something.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
Oh, it's just something unreal. So 1st down and 10 for Dyer County. The ball is spotted about the 36-yard line. Pitch back to Jeffrey Taylor. Oh, is that Wells?
It's Wells.
And Wells gets it up to the 34-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on the play. 22 seconds remaining. Let's see whether Dyer County is going to attempt a pass here for the last play of the half, or going to be take it in at halftime and rest and get ready for the second half. I wouldn't be a bit surprised if we snap it real quick right at the end. 6 seconds left. 3 seconds. Hand off once again right up the middle. Get it up to the 40. 45, the 50, last play of the half, and Wells is going to be brought down about the 47-yard line. A good carry, and that's going to end the first half. Dyer County trailing in the ball game by a score of 25-21. So let's take a 3-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Happy any hour? It's a revolutionary idea that happy should not be limited to 1 hour. It's about enjoying good times and great values at McDonald's. For a limited time, any size soft drink is just $1. A small McCafe shake, frappe, or smoothie is $2. And a refreshing medium Minute Maid slushie is $1.49. Where do you get happy any hour? At McDonald's. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The city of New Bern wishes the best of luck to the Dyer County Choctaws this football season. New Bern has the best of both worlds, an amazing high school with smart, talented students, and an historic downtown with a variety of shops and businesses that keep New Bern thriving. Don't forget to stop and visit the historic train depot right in the heart of the city. Take a walk or catch a ball game at Oakview Park, or just take the kids to play. The city of New Bern, a great place to call home. Go Choctaws!
This is Patty Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in New Bern. At Johnson Williams Funeral Home, our goal is to provide the highest level of service while maintaining the level of professionalism that has come to be expected from our firm. We realize that each family's needs are different, and our staff is dedicated to answer all questions and respect your choices. Johnson Williams Funeral Home, proud to be serving the Dyer County area for 60 years.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't monkey around with your health. Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
Hi, I'm Craig Ezreal, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks, their savings, even their futures. That's why we offer a complete line of banking services ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans with lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
Sonic's Cheeseburger and Handmade Onion Rings have been a classic duo for years, almost as long as these classic duos we can't legally say, like Bonnie and Jekyll and Romeo and With Sonic's Car Hop Classic, you can get a cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. It's Hey, you weren't supposed to bleep that part out. Seriously? Can we stop with the bleeps? The Sonic Car Hop Classic for $2.99. It's That's worse. Okay, I kind of like that one. Tax not included. See menu for details. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, as we look together at the Dyer County Choctaw Band performing here at halftime, and again, we would encourage you to stop by our YouTube channel. It's Dyer County Choctaw Sports on YouTube, and you will see us stream live and also hear our WTRO radio broadcast along with it. Let's take a look at the statistics tonight. First of all, for Clarksville Northeast, leading 25-21. It is Clarksville Northeast only 55 yards through the air. They have 227 yards on the ground, 134 of it, and 2 touchdowns to Gus Anton Jr. They have 10 first downs. Each team has committed a turnover. Dyer County through the air has 120 yards through the air and a couple of touchdowns does Bo Garner. He is 7 of 17, but he does have an interception. Dyer County on the ground, 117 yards, and the majority of that going to Jeffrey Taylor, 86 yards to be exact. They have 11 first downs, but Dyer County also had a turnover with the Bo Garner interception. We'll be back and take a look at the individual statistics when we continue in 2 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 101.7 WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
This is Steve Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in New Bern. At Johnson Williams Funeral Home, the key word is family. Our business has been family owned and family operated for 60 years. We possess a tradition of family values, kindness, and quality service that spans for 3 generations. You can be confident when you entrust your family to Johnson Williams Funeral Home because no one understands the importance of family more than we do. We are family serving your family.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't
good time
monkey
oldies.
around with your health.
WTRO.
Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
Hi, I'm Craig Esriel, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks, their savings, even their futures. That's why we offer a complete line of banking services ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans. With lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
Sonic's cheeseburger and handmade onion rings have been a classic duo for years.
WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, the Dyer County Choctaws trail it here at halftime by a score of 25-21. And let's take a look at the individual statistics. First of all, on the ground for the Eagles of Clarksville Northeast, they are owned by Gus Anton Jr. He has 134 yards on 7 carries, 2 touchdowns. It was Tyreek Freeman with 6 carries, 48 yards, and Quentin Cross has 4 carries for 45 yards and a touchdown as well. Heath Williams Jr. through the air, he is only 4 of 8 for 50%, but he ends up with a touchdown. That was a 26-yard touchdown. And that once again will be Kittling, I'm sorry, not Kittling. It was Gus Anton Jr., number 5, who caught the touchdown pass. So he's accounted for 3 touchdowns, 2 on the ground and 1 through the air. He's got 2 catches for 35 yards. Gus Taylor with a catch for 8 yards, and Vereen has picked up a catch for 12 yards for the 2-2 Eagles. Eagles have been penalized 4 times for 30 yards. Dyer County Choctaws individually, Bo Garner was sacked 1 time for a loss of 8. Jeffrey Taylor has 11 carries for 86 yards. His longest one was 25 yards on his 3rd carry of the night. He's got carries of 25, 21, and 14 are his 3 longest carries, and of course does have a touchdown as well. Caden Stafford, 3 carries for 4 yards, and LaQuinton Wells has 4 carries for 31 yards. Through the air, Bo Garner is 7 of 17, 120 yards and 1 interception. Deion Thompson has one of the 2 touchdown passes that Bo Garner has thrown. Deion Thompson had a 22-yard touchdown pass. He's got 2 catches for 47 yards. Bryce Capps caught the other one. He's got 4 catches for 60 yards. Jeffrey Taylor had a catch for 13 yards, and Caden Stafford out of the backfield caught a pass, 1 catch for 10 yards. Dyer County's been penalized twice for a total of 20 yards and had, as we mentioned earlier, 11 first downs. We'll be back in 2 minutes and update you on the scoring drives when we continue. And then we'll do that in 2 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 101.7 WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Save money and plant a tree. Dyersburg Electric encourages you to plant trees to shade your home and your air conditioning unit. Save money on your utility bills now and in the future. Another way to save is to purchase appliances with high Energy Guide ratings, ensuring that your appliance is hard at work to save you money. Consider a security light on your property too. These energy-saving lights can help keep you and your home safe all year long. Dyersburg Electric, your hometown utility, bringing you safe, reliable electricity.
When you feel like you have to sneeze, but then that feeling goes away. Break out the Pepsi. When your parents join your favorite social media platform but don't send you a friend request. Break out the Pepsi. When you're trying to impress your coworkers while in Paris and you order une baguette à jambon and the waiter actually brings you une baguette à jambon.
Sors les Pepsi. That's French for break out the Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Berg's Beverage, your locally owned hometown Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler for over 80 years.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, for those of you watching to our live stream tonight, you are seeing something very special. And Bubba Cobb, I don't want to give away any ages or anything like this, but there is a gentleman in our broadcast crew who saw every one of these undefeated games in 1957. Do you know who that would be?
Yes, me. Ooh, I know. That was me.
That was you. Yeah. Yes, it was. And look at the number of people. For those of you who are watching on our stream, look at the number of people who are here tonight to celebrate these fine people. That was the last undefeated team
for
Dyer County.
For the
New Bern Choctaws.
They were New Bern Choctaws,
That's
but
right.
they were still Choctaws. So they go back. It was the last undefeated Choctaw team, whether New Bern or Dyer County, but in 1957. And I saw them play all the games then. We went to all the home games and a lot of the away games. Went over Jackson. They played the Jackson Golden Bears.
Wow.
And they were a huge underdog in that game. And I remember a man from Jackson coming up in the stands wanted to bet. Because Jackson Northside, Jackson Golden Bears then, before this consolidation, was a big school, and they were a mighty school.
Mm-hmm.
And he wanted to see some of that New Bern money. He had a fistful of money, and he was waving around, where's that New Bern money? I want to see some of that New Bern money. And we had some people from New Bern that went ahead and bet with him.
Really?
Bet with him. And at the end of the ball game, after New Bern won, he came
Couldn't
back.
find him.
He came back through waving an empty fist, saying, "Now where's that New Bern money?" Most of the people that went to that ball game got speeding tickets on the way back, though.
I'll bet they did.
They did.
Not for speeding, just for being New Bern.
They got speeding tickets because they had Dyer County plates.
That's right.
But that was a good ball team, and
that's a great story.
We've lost quite a few of those guys, but I remember that I was about 8 years old at the time.
Who was coach then?
Charles Adair.
Charles Adair?
And Coach Adair left here and went to Florida, and had a very successful coaching career in Florida. And he's retired there now. Still mentally sharp.
Good deal.
Not as healthy as he once was at 93.
Wow.
But Tom Foster talks to him several times, 3 or 4 times a year. And he'd really, really like to be here, but he said he didn't think he'd be able to travel like that distance to come. But he has fond memories of this team.
Well, maybe he'll get an opportunity to see what's going on here if he wants to live stream it.
Yep.
So maybe we'll tell Tom, and he'll send him an email with a link to this game, and see an opportunity to see all these guys out here on the turf again.
I really wished I had a roster. They're naming these and identifying all of the guys that are here, and it's quite a few of them. And when I looked through there, I noticed quite a few of them are deceased. And some, Eddie Gregory, a really good friend of mine through the years, who passed away several years ago when he was on that team. And so
well, there's quite a few of them here, and I tell you what, it is excellent to see them here. Let's take a look at the scoring as you guys watch him. The first blood was drawn by number 2, Gus Anton Jr. It was a 17-yard run. The point after try was good, and it was a 7-0 win or score for the Clarksville Northeast Eagles with 8 minutes and 32 seconds to go in the first. But Dyer County came back and tied it up on a Bo Garner to Deion Thompson 25-yard pass. Trent Uhas' point after was good with 4:44 to go in the first. That made it 7-7, but they were not done in the first as the Eagles had a Quentin Cross run of 2 yards. Point after was no good, 13-7 with 52 seconds to go in the first. And then by the end of the first, Bryce Capps caught a 31-yard touchdown pass. Trent Uhas' point after was good, and Dyer County went back on top 14-13 to end the first quarter. Second quarter, Dyer County scored first with 1:19 to go in the second after a long drive that took over 8.5 minutes. 14-yard run by Jeffrey Taylor. Trent Uhas' point after was good. 21-13 with 1:19 to go, but then it was a quick score, one-play drive as Gus Anton had a 65-yard run. The point after was no good, 21-19 with a minute to go. Dyer County gets the ball and wanted to get a quick score, tried to throw one downfield on the 17th Bo Garner pass attempt. It was picked off and run back, and then one play after that, Gus Anton, a 26-yard pass, and that put Clarksville Northeast on top 25-21 as the point after was no good as well with 31 seconds left to go in the first half. And that's how we completed the first half with a score of 25-21. And we'll be back with the second half when we continue. In 2 minutes, you're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 101.7 WTRO. WTRO.
What is Happy Any Hour? It's a revolutionary idea that happy should not be limited to 1 hour. It's about enjoying good times and great values at McDonald's. For a limited time, any size soft drink is just $1. A small McCafe shake, frappe, or smoothie is $2. And a refreshing medium Minute Maid slushie is $1.49. Where do you get Happy Any Hour? At McDonald's. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
The city of New Bern wishes the best of luck to the Dyer County Choctaws this football season. New Bern has the best of both worlds, an amazing high school with smart, talented students, and an historic downtown with a variety of shops and businesses that keep New Bern thriving. Don't forget to stop and visit the historic train depot right in the heart of the city. Take a walk or catch a ball game at Oakview Park, or just take the kids to play. The city of New Bern, a great place to call home. Go Choctaws!
This is Patrick Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in New Bern. As a graduate of Dyer County High School, I am proud of the tradition that comes with being a Choctaw. Like being a Choctaw, we at Johnson Williams Funeral Home are proud of our tradition of serving our friends and neighbors for 60
Good time
years.
oldies,
Johnson
the
Williams
songs
Funeral Home,
you grew up
funeral
with.
home that cares, and proud
WTRO.
to support Dyer County athletics. Go Choctaws.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. In historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, we're about ready to get the second half underway, but again, Bubba Cobb, it is wonderful to see the class of 57, as the Statler brothers sang many, many years ago, are back at Dyer County.
And quite a few of them are here. I'm really impressed with the number that they had turned out, because I talked to some of the guys earlier, and I said, what kind of turnout you going to have, so well? We don't know for sure.
Now look at this right here. Is that the old that's the old New Bern gym?
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
it?
yeah. Well, that wasn't that old, because that's where my gym was.
Well, was it really? I mean,
yeah.
I'm talking about the one over here. That's the primary school.
Yeah, that's
now.
the one I'm talking about.
Is it?
that's where I graduated
when was that school
from.
Built? You remember?
The grammar school was built back in the 20s.
Yeah.
The high school was built in the 40s.
Maybe.
So.
Yeah, it's. I haven't seen the information on that, but man, it is a great thing to see all these guys here.
Of course, the elementary building that I went to is no longer there. They built the new one there, but the old high school where Northview is.
Well, and they still use that gym.
Yeah.
Play basketball in it. It's
no, they don't. It's still a PE gym though.
Oh yeah, they do it.
Yeah, but Coach Chris Young down making a presentation to the players, and what they say is 21 of them were here earlier. 2,
yep.
4, 6. So I believe that Mayor Chris Young and our chairman of the county court, Johnny Udendahl, down. And of course, Johnny's a commissioner from New Bern, so they're representing the county government and giving a proclamation recognizing this team.
Of course, he's going through all the games.
Yeah. 64 to another.
Wow.
Kingsbury. 20-6 over Paris.
Yeah.
27-6 over Jackson, and he said Jackson Mary, but it was Jackson Golden Bears then.
That's right.
It was just Jackson. Mary High School was the other school in Jackson, and then the consolidation made Jackson Central Mary, but the Jackson Golden Bears back in the days, and of course they were probably 4 or 5 touchdown favorites to begin the ball game.
And I wonder, seeing as they put another 3 minutes up there, I don't know if we're going to get a penalty for being a little too long at halftime, but I don't care. It's wonderful seeing these guys.
These guys might take on the referees.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know quite a few of those guys. And some really good guys. Parker Cash Dollar was my economics instructor at UT Martin. So.
Wow. It's a small world, Bubba Cobb.
Yes.
And are any of them still in town, or most of them moved off?
Well, Alan McCullough, he's having a little health problems now. He's in Dyersburg. But some of these guys still live around here. Now, Parker lives in Dyersburg.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Tom lives here in New Bern.
Well, it's excellent to see him. Your score here tonight, 25-21, as we get ready for the second half of play. And we're going to do that when we continue in 1 minute. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM. Jack FM.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't monkey around with your health. Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
Hi, I'm Craig Ezreal, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks, their savings, even their futures. That's why we offer a complete line of banking services ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans. With lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
All right, welcome back. As it's 25-21, Dyer County is going to punt. They received in the first half, so they're going to punt. Kickoff, that's right.
It's a first choice farm and loan kickoff.
All right.
To start the second half, both teams have been on their respective ends of the field finishing up halftime, and they did their mandatory halftime stretching exercise to get ready for the second half. Now the Choctaws are moving out for the kickoff, and Clarksville Northeast is still on the sideline talking to their coaches, but Dyer County will be kicking off to start the second half, trailing by 4, 25-21. Thought we were going to go ahead and go into the halftime with the lead, and gosh, they Northeast came back and scored.
2 scores in 2 plays.
Yeah. Oh, man.
But no point after try, so.
Well, they tried, but it was unsuccessful.
That's right. Yeah, well, yeah, they did try. Went for 2 both times. Unsuccessfully both times.
Well, the Dyer County Choctaws have a big screen up now, and they're during the halftime they were flashing up the players from the 57 team, and they also showing the roster of the Dyer County Choctaws. It's pretty neat. Trent Uhas preparing to kick off to start this second half. Northeast has been back about the 8 or 9 yard line. Let's see where Trent's going to kick off to. He's approaching the ball, and it's an onside kick, and it's going to be falling on, and
Dyer County has it.
They muffed it, and it's going to be Dyer County ball at the 47 yard line of Northeast.
Well, I'll turn my scores table over as the hug is given by Jeffrey Taylor, and it's going to be a first down. I'm not sure who got on top of it, but
that was a surprise for Northeast as they were ready to return the ball, and it was a good onside kick, and the guy tried to fall on it, and he was unsuccessful. And Dyer County recovered the kickoff, and it's going to be first down and 10 from the Northeast 47 yard line.
Is that considered a turnover? I guess it is.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it. Not sure how you score that.
Recovered kickoff. Hand off to Caden Stafford. Stafford gets across the 45, close to the 40-yard line. Good pickup that time as Stafford lined up in the backfield, took a little handoff to the right side, and gets it all the way down to the 40-yard line.
He had some blocking that time. He has had carries of 2, 4, and 2, and this one for a 6-yard carry. He's got 10 yards.
Well, let's go ahead and put that at 7 as they marked that right at the 40-yard line. So a 7-yard pickup, second down and 3, and they're coming over. Oh, the clock didn't start. Said, whoops.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. This could be a long half if we don't have a clock running.
I hope they forgot.
It's still showing 12 minutes, and the clock should have started on the kickoff when it was touched, and just a few seconds would have run off then.
Mm-hmm.
But then they would have had some time run off on that carry.
Well, it makes it confusing. We did a game over in Brownsville, Kenny Cogdell and myself, and they didn't have the clock wasn't working, and we ended up having to
keep it on the field.
Had to keep it on the field. That's right.
And they keep the coaches informed, but they can't hardly inform us.
Well, and we didn't know, so
yeah. I mean, if they could, if they have the mics hooked up.
We're asking each other who called timeout, and it was the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
It's halftime.
Well, they got the clock running, and it's down to 11:40. So 2nd down and 3 for Dyer County. Garner back to pass, looking over the right side. It's complete. It's enough for the first down, and that should be Deion Thompson with the Henson Insurance first down as they get the ball to the 34-yard line of Northeast.
Three catches for 54 yards, Deion Thompson.
Well, a good pass from Bo Gardner. And Deion Thompson split out wide to the right. Bryce Capps split out wide to the left. Stafford and Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. Going to try the left side. He gets across the 30 and gets up to 35. And he breaks open and down the right sideline. He's going to be driven out of bounds. And where's he going to mark him out? They took him out about the 10, but I think they're going to spot him out of bounds a little further back upfield than that. But another Henson Insurance first down. And I think they're going to spot it at the 11-yard line. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Dyer County Choctaws at the 11-yard line of Northeast. And we've come out moving the ball.
That's right. 12 carries, 108 yards for Jeffrey Taylor as he goes over the century mark with that 22-yard scamper.
Once again, we have two backs in the backfield along with Garner. It's shotgun formation. He has it, gets it over to Stafford. Stafford's going to get close to the 5-yard line as he does a good job cutting behind his right side. And it's going to be about a 5-yard pickup, as maybe closer to 6. About a 2nd down and 4.
You can get a first down without scoring a touchdown,
yes,
but it's going to be close. It'll be inside the 1-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 4 as Dyer County is knocking on the door as they took an onside kick recovery. Now they hand it off to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to score.
Touchdown.
But there's a flag down on the far side as the flag went about 20 yards in the air.
Uh-oh.
And he's saying hold the chains. And that's going to be against Dyer County, I'm pretty sure.
Yep. Yeah, he's already signaled to Dyer County, but he hasn't signaled what it is.
Yeah, I saw the official when he threw it way high in the air, and he put a hand back to tell the chain gang, hold your spot. Let's see if we can see what we got. Oh, he picked it up. He picked it up.
That's a touchdown.
All right.
We'll take it.
All right, picked up the flag, waved it off, and it's going to be a touchdown. Jeffrey Taylor as he goes in from 6 yards. It was 6 yards to go for the 4 yards to go to 6 yards for the touchdown, wasn't it?
Yes.
6-yard line. Jeffrey Taylor, 6-yard touchdown run. 10-14 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County goes on top 27-25. Trent Johas attempting the
Uhas, you meant.
Uhas.
Yes.
Attempting the Solace Seamless Gutters extra point.
It's after the West Family Care touchdown.
And the kick is good. So we have Jeffrey Taylor with the West Family Care Clinic touchdown and Trent Uhas with the Solid Seamless Gutters extra point puts Dyer County on top 28-25 with 10-14 remaining in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break. After reminding you, this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Sonic's Cheeseburger and Handmade Onion Rings have been a classic duo for years, almost as long as these classic duos we can't legally say, like Bonnie and Jekyll and Romeo and With Sonic's Car Hop Classic, you can get a cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. It's Hey, you weren't supposed to bleep that part out. Seriously? Can we stop with the bleeps? The Sonic Car Hop Classic for $2.99. It's That's worse. Okay, I kind of like that one. Tax not included. See menu for details. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
West Family Care Clinic touchdown for Dyer County. Puts them on top 28-25 after the Solid Seamless Gutters extra point by Trent Uhas. And Trent's got a little more work to do, Bubba Cobb. He's going to kick off, and you can bet they will have the hands crew up front in case they get a onside kick
another
again.
onside kick.
Yeah.
This is a first choice farm and lawn kickoff. And Trent Uhas approached the ball once again, and they're more alert this time. This time he kicks it end over end. It's going to be a short kick. Hits at the 25, taking about the 23-yard line. They're going to try the left side over there. Stop, cuts back, does a little stutter step. He's around the 45 up to the 50 and going to be driven out of bounds at the 50-yard line. So a good return that time for Northeast.
Well, Northeast is going to start at the 50-yard line. The last two plays from scrimmage have been touchdowns. So Dyer County, I'm sure Coach Whittle had some words, and they're going to give it on the northeast side of the 50-yard line at the 49. It looks like where they're spotting it.
Well, when they go out of bounds, we can't tell from here when it's the far sideline. Well, we can't hardly tell when it's on our near sideline with the crowd of people there. But Northeast has it on their own 49-yard line. They have two wide receivers to each side, one running back in the backfield with the quarterback Williams, Freeman the fullback. They're going to fake the sweep and hand it off to Freeman right up the middle, and he just bulls his way across the 50, down about the 47-yard line of Dyer County. 4-yard pickup, and stopping that horse is a job.
Yeah, you got to get him early. If he gets his legs going, does it say what he weighs? Nope, sure doesn't.
No.
Oh, he's 240, 250, easy.
I had an old roster there. They might have it in there. But Murphy Fairbook didn't have him at all. Fake handoff. This time we're going to pass it to a wide open Anton across the middle, and he's going to go all the way for the touchdown. 47-yard touchdown strike to Gus Anton Jr., and that made it look easy. That's 3 touchdowns they've had in, 4 plays?
Yep.
As they go 47 yards in for the touchdown, and they go on top now by a score of 31-28. And with a extra point attempt coming up, and let's see if they're going to go for the 2-point conversion or the kick. They're going to go for the kick this time. And number 47 is the kicker, and he is Zach Thomas. So Zach Thomas lining up to extra point attempt. Good snap. Kick is up. The kick is no good as it's wide left. So Dyer County still only trails by 3, and that's a field goal away.
That's a Trent Uhas field goal with 9:24 to go.
So with 9:24 remaining in the third quarter, Dyer County now trails Northeast 31-28. So let's take a 30-second break. Reminding you, this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, 31-28, 3-point Eagle lead as Clarksville Northeast has gone on top with a 2-play, 51-yard drive after the kickoff, and now they're going to kick it back to Dyer County, and Dyer County will go back on offense.
So I guess it's the first choice farm and lawn kickoff, and Dylan Mimes preparing to kick off for Northeast, and back about the 14-yard line is the 2 return men, and they're going to kick it high and short, and it's going to be taken with a fair catch on the 36-yard line.
That's Garrett Sawyer again. He was the one that fell on it, the last one that was high and short.
This time he take a fair catch. You can fair catch a short kickoff, and that's what he did. So Dyer County will have possession.
Going to start on their own 36-yard line, it appears.
So first down and 10, Dyer County. Wide receivers to each side. 2 running backs to backfield with Garner. Pitch back to to Wells. He's going to try the left side. Gets right by 2 men. Gets by another at the 45-yard line and driven out of bounds, and a flag thrown there for unnecessary roughness.
Yep, they hit him out of bounds.
And he was way out of bounds. And he's still down. Now he's getting up. I think
that was number 54, Jimmy Wendell, the outside linebacker junior that hit him out of bounds. And
so
it's going to be a 15-yard major.
And it was enough for the first down anyway. It was a Henson Insurance Company first down as he got across the 50-yard line and about the 45, and then they hit him 2 or 3 yards out of bounds after he was driven out. And he's still down on the sideline. And we're going to should have a step off. But where's the referee going back?
And that's a dead ball, so that is added on to the end of the run, should be.
Yes.
So give him 22 yards on the carry.
He's writing down the personal foul.
Oh, okay.
And what they're doing right now, but they're going to step it off from the 49-yard line, the 15-yarder from there. So they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but he's laying at the out of bounds at the 43. But the players involved there, that's a personal foul, and they write them down. That's their first, and they get a couple more, buddy, and they won't be with us much longer. And where's the referee going?
Well, they need him on the field, or they can't start the clock.
He's talking to David Armstrong, the administrator, game administrator. I don't know what the...
And the back judge has his hat off. I don't know what that means either.
There
he goes.
He puts it back on, but there's some kind of problem that David Armstrong's going to rectify. Little flare pass out to Jeffrey Taylor, gets it on the right side. He gets across the 35, the 30, and runs out of bounds about the 25-yard line.
Yet another Brian Henson first down. He just got right right in front of the sticks and steps out of bounds.
Are they going to mark it? He went out about the 26-yard line.
Another flag.
Ooh. Well, they're having a powwow on the far side. And let's see what the referee's going to say. He's coming out in full view of us now. We got a hold against Dyer County. Oh, no. Bring that good run.
That's coming back.
Jeffrey Taylor. Jeffrey Taylor down close to the first down. I think he might have had it, and they didn't move. Didn't give it because of the hold. So that's going to bring it back, and the ball is going to be spotted at the 38-yard line of Northeast.
It's only the third penalty on Dyer County for 30 yards, so they've cleaned up a lot of things from the last game.
Second down and 12 for Dyer County at their own. At the Northeast 37-yard line. We've got to get to the, 26, right across the 26, close to the 25. Two running backs in the backfield. A little cross count that time. Hand off Jeffrey Taylor. He gets up close to the 30-yard line. Nice pickup. And let's see whether they're going to mark his forward progress. I think they're going to mark it at the 32-yard line.
Another flag? No.
I think so. So the ball at the 32-yard line. And we got a flag at the 37. And let's see what they're going to bring it back, it looks like. Ooh, that's
clipping.
A block.
Illegal block.
Chop block.
Yeah. Was that on us,
personal foul. Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, that's not good.
Well, I take that back.
I don't mind them against them, but I sure do hate to see them against us.
Now each team has been penalized 45 yards. Dyer County on 4, and
he can stop walking anytime he wants to now. Goodness gracious. Back into Dyer County territory at the 48-yard line, and we've got to get up about the 26-yard line of Northeast.
We cannot shoot ourselves in the foot against a team like Northeast.
Well, it's first down and a mile and a half for Dyer County. As we have the ball on our own 47-yard line, have to get to the Northeast 26-yard line. It's 8:43 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County trailing by 1. A pass over to the left side. It's a short completion, but he's going to be brought down for a loss. And that was Jeffrey Taylor on the reception, but lost back to the 45. So a 2-yard loss on that completion. Brings up second down. And 29 yards to go. As we're at our own 45-yard line, have to get to the Northeast 26-yard line. We have trips on the right side, one receiver on the right. We're going to roll to the right, looking downfield, stop, throws it downfield. It's completed, and it's called at the 40-yard line, or about the
first? Is that a first down?
No. He's still short, about 8 yards short.
I got you.
You're looking at the wrong stick. I've done that before too. But a long pickup as we now have a short 8 yards to go for the first down. As it's about 29 yards to go.
Was that Capps or Stafford that caught that one?
I couldn't pick up the number. Ball on the 34-yard line, so it's going to be 3rd down and 8 now. Very manageable compared to that 29 we had looking at us. 2 wide receivers to each side now. 1 running back in the backfield with Gardner. Jeffrey Taylor moving around. Gets set. Back to pass. Looking to the right side. It's complete at the 32-yard line. Gets up to about the 30-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th down. Deion Thompson caught the ball. 4th down. The ball is going to be spotted at the 30, so it's going to bring up a 4th down and 4 for Dyer County. Jeffrey Taylor, single running back with Garner. Trips to the left side. It looks like Coach Whittle trying to get things spread out. Back to pass, looking to the left side, throws across the middle. Deion Thompson. Thompson has it. He's going to go all the way.
Touchdown, yes,
He's going to go all the way in for the touchdown as he caught the ball about the 20-yard line and then went in untouched as he showed some quickness and some speed, buddy.
And flag on the play. Son of a gun.
Okay. Well,
where's the flag? I hope it's after the play.
Let's see what it is. But I'll tell you what, he really caught the ball and he just took off. He just put in the afterburners. So Dyer County goes in for the touchdown, and one of the officials going to the northeast sideline. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike against Dyer County. Touchdown is good, but it was a dead ball after the play was over.
So that'll be assessed on the kickoff, right?
Well, no.
You sure?
Yeah.
You'll assess it here?
Yeah.
15 yards?
High school doesn't assess.
On the extra point?
Yeah, the high school doesn't assess on kickoffs. They assess it when it happens. So, I think.
177 yards.
Well, maybe they will, but they didn't step it off here. So
12 of 23.
We'll see. Maybe I made a mistake.
That has never happened before.
I know. That might have been why he went over to talk to the Northeast coach. All right, so the West Family Care Clinic touchdown was scored by Deion Thompson. Now the Trent Uhas extra point for the Seamless Gutters. Good snap. Ball's down. The kick is up, and the kick is good once again. So the Seamless Gutters extra point was good. Puts Dyer County on top now, 35-31. Let's take a 30-second break. Reminding you, this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
This is Patty Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in New Bern. At Johnson Williams Funeral Home, our goal is to provide the highest level of service while maintaining the level of professionalism that has come to be expected from our firm. We realize that each family's needs are different, and our staff is dedicated to answer all questions and respect your choices. Johnson Williams Funeral Home, proud to be serving the Dyer County area for 60 years.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, Dyer County jumps right back into it, going up 35-31 as Trent Uhas gets prepared to kick off. And it seems like, Bubba Cobb, we have one of those games brewing that whoever has the ball last is going to win.
And we need to down it. If we had it last, don't give them another chance.
Yes.
And they did step that 15-yarder off, and Trent Uhas will have the first choice farm and lawn kickoff from our own 25-yard line. So it's going to give Northeast excellent field position whether they need it or not. So, man.
Yeah, so they're going to get the ball close to the 50.
If
we make a good tackle.
This is an exciting ball game, buddy. So Dyer County will be kicking off from their own 25-yard line. The first choice farm and lawn kickoff. Trent Uhas, he will need to ice down his leg after this ball game because he's going to be tired.
A bunch.
A high kickoff, end over end, is going to be taken at the 45-yard line, and he's going to try to bring it down the sideline, and he's got to get it inside the 35-yard line of Dyer County. A short kickoff and a good return as we had trouble stopping him down the sideline, and I was afraid he was going to go all the way. But we finally got him out of bounds. First down and 10, Northeast. And this ball game is going back and forth and back and forth. It's an exciting ball game, though, isn't it?
It certainly is. Woo. And one thing we're going to have to do is come up with an answer to stop Gus Anton Jr.
6:22 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County on top, 35-31. And we hand off to Freeman, and we're going to get him stopped as he gets to the 30-yard line. But about a 3-yard pickup on the play. And if we can hold him to 3 yards or less, we've done good.
Yeah.
So he could play for Woody Hayes at Ohio State with that 3 yards and cloud of dust, couldn't he? I'm sorry. I didn't make you sick. All right, trips to the right. Williams quarterback. Back looking at the coach, see what they got to play. They got it. Now they're ready to go. Trips to the right. One running back in the backfield. Oh, and they moved too fast. They're going to have a 5-yard penalty on this one. And we were getting some penetration that time. I think we got the penetration because after we knew they were offsides.
Well, and the receiver, he knows the play and the count, and he was the one that
came across.
Yeah, the near side receiver, Chris Taylor.
So it's going to bring up second down and, 13 yards to go for the first down. Clock is running. I don't think as soon as they stepped it off, they started the clock once again. Trips once again to the wide side. Williams back to pass, getting pursued. He's run down, rolling to the right. Oh, he's going to pull the ball down. He's across the 30, the 25, and going to be run out of bounds. And he's going to be out about the Dyer County 23-yard line. It's going to be short. Ooh. He's going to be close to the first down.
It'll be very close. Ooh. It's going to depend on where they spot it.
I think he's marking first down.
Yep, he sure did.
Showing first down.
That is really only the first down of the second half. Yeah. All of their plays have been touchdowns.
Yeah. So first down and 10 for Northeast. They do it on the jet sweep once again. They're going to get outside of us on the left side, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards as we finally get him out of bounds. Was that Caps?
That was Gus Anton.
But Caps took him out of bounds.
Bryce Caps took him out, yeah.
So they're going to pick up about 5-6 yards on the play. Let's say on the 18-yard line. Second down and, let's say, 4 yards and 6 yards on the pickup. As the quarterback, Heath Williams Jr., junior quarterback, has gone all the way. Pretty good quarterback. Good size. He's about 6'1", about 210. Looking around, he's got two wide receivers to each side. Back to pass, looking across the middle. He's going to overthrow the man in the end zone.
He had a guy out there that was number 2. That was Quentin Cross. He's already caught one 2-yard touchdown.
And as Williams gets up off the ground, as he was knocked to the turf after he released the ball, overshot his man. That was one reason he overshot his man. We had him going down. So it's going to bring up third down and 4. And Freeman has it right up the middle. He gets across the 15, and he's going to be taken down short of the 10-yard line, but that's going to be enough for another first down for Clarksville Northeast. So it's going to be first down and 10 at about the 11-yard line.
So they're knocking on the door in the red zone again.
Knocking on it once again as Dyer County leads 35-31.
Need another turnover.
Hand off to Freeman right up the middle, and he's going to go in.
Untouched.
He was touched a couple times at the line of scrimmage, but then he broke through. So 11-yard touchdown run by Freeman, the big fullback, takes it in and gives Northeast a lead, 37-35. And let's see what kind of extra point attempt they're going to have here, as they've been unsuccessful on several attempts.
They're just going to go for it.
A 2-point conversion. So first, they've tried several. They've got trips on the left side. One receiver on the right. He's looking to the left, throws it across the middle, and it's going to be incomplete. Incomplete once again. So Dyer County trailing 37-35 with 4:55 remaining in the third quarter. Let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Your satisfaction is guaranteed. The best service, the best price. Folks who really treat you nice. Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company in historic downtown Dyersburg since 1947.
Ready to quit smoking? Cole Chiropractic is not just spinal adjustments. Dr. Cole uses auricular therapy along with nutrition to provide a fast, safe, and painless way to stop smoking. Stop giving yourself and your family excuses as to why you cannot stop smoking. For less than $200, you can be on your way to kicking butt. Smoking literally affects every organ in the body, so don't monkey around with your health. Decide to be smoke-free and call Cole Chiropractic for more information. Troy Avenue, Dyersburg, 731-285-2696.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, with 4:55 left to go, Dyer County only trailing by 2 after the Northeast touchdown.
I'll tell you what, kickoff once again is going to be taken on the far side with a fair catch. So with a first-choice farm and lawn first down kickoff, Dyer County is going to have possession once again. And fairly good field position as a short kickoff.
Yeah, it was a short kickoff, but they've got quite a long way to go. They're inside their own 30-yard line at about the 27, 28-yard line. 27, it looks like. They're going to spot the ball.
So first down and 10, Dyer County with an opportunity to take the lead back if we can move the ball. Trailing by 2.
And make this drive take a lot of time like we did that one there in the second quarter.
Well, because it doesn't take Northeast very long for their touchdowns. But it's going to be
score
first.
Early, score often. That's their motto.
Okay. First down and 10 for the Dyer County Choctaws. Ball is spotted at their own 27-yard line. And were they having to repair the chain on the far side or what?
Not sure.
Okay. Now they've got him ready. Dyer County with 2 running backs in the backfield. Pitch back to Gardner. He's going to try the left side, and he's going to give ground, and he's going to be thrown for the loss. And the loss is going to be back at about the 18, 19-yard line. Let's see whether as far as progress
about 10, looks like.
They're going to spot it back at the 19-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what, a little pitch back, and he gave ground, trying to get outside. And
I don't know if that's taking too long to develop or what have you, but it looks like the running east and west is just not working for Dyer County tonight.
He was trying to get it outside, to bounce it outside to find something and get it upfield, but they did a great job pursuing. Back to pass. He's getting a lot of pressure, and he's going to lose yardage once again. Oh, and the ball came loose. And I don't know whether he was down before that or not. But the ball is going to be spotted at the 15-yard line, so another loss of 4 yards for Dyer County. And Dyer County is facing third down and long now, third down. And we've got to get to the 37-yard line. The ball is spotted at the 15. So it's 15-22.
We can ill afford to let the wheels come off here because that's...
We don't need to give them opportunities to extend their lead. We need to keep it. We need to keep swapping. Back to pass, and this time Taylor's going to pass it, and it's going to be
almost
incomplete.
Picked off.
That was our halfback pass that we've been successful and scored a touchdown on earlier this year. But a little halfback pass, toss back to Jeffrey Taylor, and he's going to try to throw it downfield, and it's incomplete. Brings up a fourth down and long.
Yeah, Caden Stafford is coming on to do the punting duties. The last couple of snaps, we need to watch this a little bit, have been a little high, but he's brought it down and done an excellent job getting the punt away.
Oh, that's a good thing. He's a good athlete back there.
He's a very good athlete.
3:33 remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County trailing 37-35. And fourth down and 22 for Dyer County. Caden Stafford back to attempt a punt. A little low snap. He got it. Short kick. Gets a good Dyer County roll as it was short. It hit about the 40-yard line, but rolled into Northeast territory at the 49-yard line. So it's going to bring a first down and 10 for Northeast, as they now have possession with 3:30 remaining in the third quarter.
And lead 37-35, most importantly.
And the trouble is we haven't stopped them lately.
No, we haven't.
Because they've got a really, really good offense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plays and 4 touchdowns. And that was Tyreek Freeman on the carry for 10 yards. He's got 65 yards on 9 carries, and it's going to be a little short of the first down, actually 9 yards on the carry.
So Dyer County once again going to we've got to stop them here. We need to have a turnover here.
Yeah.
And we give the ball to Freeman. He's going to try up the middle, and he's going to just carry us for the first down. As we get him after a short gain.
Couldn't wrap him up.
He had enough for the first down, but he just carries us into, across the 35-yard line to the 33-yard line, and we couldn't stop him. First down and 10 for Northeast. He is a load.
That's only the third first down here in the third quarter. We still got a lot of time.
Oh, yeah.
They've got 2 touchdowns already.
There's still a lot of time left in this ball game. There's a lot of time left in this third quarter. And a little pitch once again to Anton, and he's going to try the left side, and he's got a sideline open as he gets down inside the 15. Let's see where he goes out of bounds. They mark it inside the 15-yard line, about the 13-yard line. So as Gus Anton gets a little jet sweep once again, they get outside of us. It looks like Tennessee's defense. We can't stop anything going wide right now. As when they get outside of us, they just set up a wall and keep going.
Well, and they're doing a lot of downfield blocking.
Oh, yeah.
Very well.
Well, you got to have good downfield blocking for that offense to work. Freeman has it, and he's just going to pile drive and carry us down inside the 10-yard line. It's going to bring up second down. And what did he pick up? About 8 yards on the play. Second down and 8 he's just a load, and he just carries us in with him. And it looks like we're getting a little tired on defense.
Well, we've been out there an awful long time.
Second down and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County trailing 37-35. We've had a turnover down here before. Let's get another turnover. Quarterback under center, dead eye, hands it off to Freeman, and he's going to take it in 7 yards out. As Freeman was the tailback in the dead eye. And he takes it in 7 yards out, makes the score now, but 43-35. With 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. And let's see what they're going to do for the extra point. Were they going to try to kick once again or go for the 2-point conversion? They haven't been successful either one. They're going to line up in the dead eye once again, go for the 2-point conversion. And once again, they're going to give it to Freeman. And
he makes it.
At first, you don't succeed. Try again. But if it works one time, keep running it until they stop it. And that time it was successful. Once again, they went 7 yards for the touchdown. Also went for the 2-point conversion, made it. And so Northeast is on top now by a score of 45-35. 1:45 remaining in the third quarter. Let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Hi, I'm Craig Ezreal, President and CEO of First South Financial. At First South, our members trust us with their paychecks, their savings, even their futures. That's why we offer a complete line of banking services ranging from checking and savings accounts to home, auto, and personal loans, with lower rates, flexible terms, and no hidden fees. Experience the positive difference of banking with First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, 1:45 still to play here in the third quarter as Dyer County now trails by 10, 45-35.
And we're ready for the first choice farm and long kickoff. And Dylan Mimes once again.
Now would be a good time for a few West Family Care Clinic touchdowns is what it would be.
Short kickoff once again is bouncing around, taken at the 35-yard line. And we're going to get up to about the 38. Short return, but
They keep kicking it at number 21. That is Garrett Sawyer.
And Garrett's doing a good job.
Done a very good job
of controlling the football. That time it was bouncing, and he got it on the hop and returned it up to the 38-yard line. So it's going to be, well, 37 is where they spot it. Let's first down and 10 for Dyer County. 1:42 remaining in the third quarter. And Dyer County, their games last a long time.
Yes, they do. We're already 2 hours and 26 minutes into this one.
Back to Garner. He's looking downfield, makes the completion over to the right side. That's to Deion Thompson. Mm-hmm. Short pickup as you get up to, what about the 42-yard line? So about a 4-yard pickup. Well, they're going to spot it back at the 41, so about a 3-yard pickup instead. I thought he had further forward progress than that when they spun him around, but apparently he didn't. 2 running backs in the backfield with Garner. Wide receivers to each side. Changing the play. Looking around. Garner taking his time. When you don't huddle, you've got plenty of time.
Not really.
But we got a procedure penalty against Dyer County.
Is that going to be delay of game?
No, it's procedure.
Oh, okay.
We moved. Somebody moved. So 57 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Dyer County trailing by 10. Clock running once again. And Dyer County looking to the bench to get their place. Chipper Williams spread out wide to the left now. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield along with Garner. Garner takes a snap, looks at Jeffrey Taylor. Swing pass is complete. Up to the 35. Jeffrey Taylor to the 40, and he's going to be taken out of bounds. And Jeffrey Taylor acted like it was a first down, but he's about 5 yards short of the first down. But it was a good.
He was just reminding himself we're going this way.
Yeah, I guess so. But a good completion and picked up some of that yardage. Would move back. So it's going to be ball spotted at the 44-yard line of Dyer County.
15 carries, 16 yards. 116 yards for Jeffrey Taylor.
Third down, about 3 yards to go for the first down, 4 yards. Somebody looking at the wristbands, getting the play. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going to throw it to the left, and it's going to be almost picked off. And the pass was intended for Chipper Williams, and it was almost picked off. And if they picked it off, it could have gone a long ways.
Mm-hmm.
Brings up 4th down and 4 for Dyer County. And looks like we're going to go for it here.
You're going to have to.
23 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Or at least try to draw them off.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, and
our guys went off.
Somebody moves, but it's not them.
Deion Thompson.
Oh, Deion. Says still, buddy, we're trying to get them to do that. We don't need to do that. So it's going to bring up 4th down and 9 for Dyer County. So
don't have to kick it now. 6 penalties for 55 yards on Dyer County.
That wasn't exactly what we wanted to do that time.
Nope.
So we're going to bring out a punting unit. Now, I'm not convinced we'll punt because we haven't run a fake punt in quite a while. But Caden Stafford is going to be back to punt. But I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
There they go with that weird little what do you call that?
The swinging gate or something.
Yeah, something.
So we've got lined up. We've got the center, the 3 blockers for the punter, and the punter on the left hash mark. The rest of the offensive line is lined up on the right hash
mark.
Inside
on the field side of the numbers. They're not outside the numbers, but they're right there.
Yeah. And they throw a flag and say it's a 5-yard penalty for some, I don't know what they called. Oh, delay of game. So delay of game, 5-yard penalty stepped off against Dyer County, so it's going to be 4th and 14. And are we going to snap it from there? They're taking their time, run the clock down. And we snap it from that. Caden Stafford is going to throw it, and he's got it downfield. Whoa, and Aaron Whittle And Aaron Whittle is
but he gets the first down.
He got
yes,
right
sir.
at the flag. Right at the flag. Aaron Whittle
depends on where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be close.
He got enough for the first
down. Are they going to give it to him?
I haven't seen the signal.
I haven't either, and the flags haven't moved.
There's a flag on the play back at the 36.
Do not say that.
There's a flag. Okay, I'll take it back.
I see it now.
There's a yellow thing. Somebody dropped a lot of mustard right there at the 36. So let's see what the flag is.
No.
Boy, Aaron Whittle took a hard hit, though, but it was right where the stick for the first down is. But there's a flag on the field at the 35-yard line. And there's a big discussion about it, and we don't have a clue what it is yet.
Nobody is looking too excited.
Well, the ball is still spotted at the 49-yard line, and we don't have an indication yet.
Here comes the indication.
Okay.
Procedure.
Illegal procedure against Dyer County.
Coming back.
So it's going to penalize Dyer County 5 yards. So
65 yards on 8 penalties against Dyer County.
I don't know what the procedure penalty, what they did wrong. Unless we had enough people in the backfield. We had four people in the backfield. So I don't know what we did wrong. And Coach Whittle's wanted to get an explanation, and apparently it wasn't an explanation he really wanted. So
and now they're giving them the ball. What was the loss of down?
On a procedure penalty?
On a procedure, yeah. I don't know a great many things, but normally intentional grounding is the only loss of down that I know of.
So I don't understand. We got mass confusion, and then we got 16 seconds remaining in the third quarter, and they're saying it's northeast ball, and if there was a...
How can that be?
It goes over on downs.
Yeah, but on a procedure penalty, the ball is not snapped. The flag comes out before it's snapped. Is that not correct?
I thought. But well.
Okay.
It's northeast ball. First down and 10 at the Dyer County 32-yard line. Take the ball, give it to Freeman. He busts up the middle, and he's open at the 20, the 15, the 10. He's going to go all the way. 32-yard touchdown run by Freeman. Trinique Freeman, the big fullback, and he takes it all the way in for 32 yards out. And, he showed a burst of speed that time. Broke it right open up the middle, and they're on top 51-35 now. And I think Dyer County's defense has gotten tired.
Yes, they have.
And hopefully we'll get an explanation of what just happened later. And they're going for 2-point conversion. Hand off to Freeman this time. We got him in the backfield, and he's going to be up short. So the 2-point conversion is no good, not successful. 9 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Clarksville Northeast is leading in the ball game by a score of 51-35. So let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Sonic's Cheeseburger and Handmade Onion Rings have been a classic duo for years, almost as long as these classic duos we can't legally say, like Bonnie and Jekyll and Romeo and With Sonic's Car Hop Classic, you can get a cheeseburger and onion rings for $2.99. It's Hey, you weren't supposed to bleep that part out. Seriously? Can we stop with the bleeps? The Sonic Car Hop Classic for $2.99. It's That's worse. Okay, I kind of like that one. Tax not included. See menu for details. For a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, the third quarter has gotten away from Dyer County. There have been 7 touchdowns scored, 6 touchdowns, 4 of them have been scored by the Eagles, and they now lead it 51-35.
First choice Farm and Lawn kickoff is coming up, and Mine's leg looks like he might be getting tired from just kicking off today. Lined up to kickoff. Dyer County's return people back at the 18-yard line. We need to be prepared, and it's short. It's going to be taken at the 34-yard line. And then Sawyer's once again, isn't it?
It is, and he just kneels it right there, and Dyer County will go on offense right there at the 35.
Okay. So we knew coming in that this Northeast team was a pretty good ball team. They're 2-2 in over the season. They beat a good McCracken County team earlier this year.
Paducah, Kentucky?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My goodness.
And we face them later.
Wow. We get them in, 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm. We go to Clarksville next week to play Clarksville High School. Hand off Jeffrey Taylor. He gets up to 35, close to the 40. About a 5-yard pickup for Jeffrey Taylor. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. Dyer County trailing at the end of the 3, 51-35. Let's take a 1-minute break after telling you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
Do you find yourself worrying about your finances more and more these days? At Security Bank, your finances are our main concern. Hi, I'm John Young, and at Security Bank, we understand how hard you work for your money, and we want to help you make the most of every penny. We're a full-service bank that can provide you with checking and savings accounts, loans, mortgage options, home equity lines of credit, and much more. Come to any of our 7 convenient locations in Dyer and Gibson counties and experience banking service like you've never had before. Security Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Save money and plant a tree. Dyersburg Electric encourages you to plant trees to shade your home and your air conditioning unit. Save money on your utility bills now and in the future. Another way to save is to purchase appliances with high Energy Guide ratings, ensuring that your appliance is hard at work to save you money. Consider a security light on your property too. These energy-saving lights can help keep you and your home safe all year long. Dyersburg Electric, your hometown utility, bringing you safe, reliable electricity.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Ready to start the fourth quarter action. Dyer County trailing 51-35. We need to get another good drive here going. Handoff right up the middle. It's across the 45, across the 40, 50, 45, and down to about the 41-yard line. And was that Caden Stafford? No.
Caden Stafford or Hunter Taylor?
No, Hunter Taylor. As quick opening hole right up the middle. Gets a Henson Insurance first down. And Hunter Taylor in it running back alongside Jeffrey Taylor. And that was a quick opening hole. He's going to try it once again, and this time he's not going to make it. He's going to get up to the 40-yard line, so yard pickup that time, and that was a tough yard.
Yes, it was. He knew he had run that one.
That first play, he got through a quick hole, and that time there wasn't much of a hole there. So reality set in, I guess. Second down and 9 for Dyer County at the 40-yard line of Northeast. Jeffrey Taylor in the backfield. Bo Garner getting pressure, and he's going to be thrown for a loss. Well, I'll tell you what. Devin Dillahay came busting through. Dillahay, a transfer from Clarksville Academy. He played for their head coach at Clarksville Academy, Chad Watson, the head coach at Northeast. Dillahay played for him there, and then when he got the head coaching job, he followed him over there.
Good move there.
Mm-hmm. Brings up third down and long. Third down, about 15 yards to go as Dyer County has the ball at the Northeast 47-yard line. Garner rolling left, pitching left, completed pass. Gets it back into good pretty decent field position.
That was Nick Butler who got the catch there.
Butler caught it and moved it down inside the 35. They're going to spot it at the 34-yard line, I believe. Going to be a little short of the first down. Bring up fourth down and about 3. As we have to get to the 30-yard line. 10:24 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County down 51-35. 2 running backs in the backfield. Little counter. We're going to give it to Wells, and Wells is going to be stopped short as he gets to the 35, and that is it. Loss of about a yard on the play. And we're going to turn the ball over on downs to Northeast once again. We knew Northeast had a stable running backs and quick backs, big line, and that's what it's turned out to be. Really quick, really strong running team.
Well, Dyer County was able to hang into it through all but the end of the first half.
Well,
and then it's been pretty much all Clarksville.
More speed shows, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
2 wide receivers each side. Hand off to Freeman right up the middle, and we're going to drag him down as he picks up about 3 yards on the play. As we get him about the line of scrimmage, and he just drags us for 3 yards.
He's got 123 yards on 14 carries, 165 yards to Gus Anton Jr., and 45 yards to Quentin Cross.
So they're just tough. Man in motion once again, handoff. A good fake, and the pass across the middle, and it's deflected by one of the linebackers in there.
That was number 33 that deflected it, LaQuinton Wells, the sophomore.
Wells goes up quick and deflects the ball, and incomplete pass. And Williams, the quarterback, did an excellent job of faking as he faked it up the middle and pulled it back and passed it down across the middle, and it was incomplete. It was a good job.
It's only his second pass here in the second half, but with all the, of course, rushing yardage, you don't need it too much, yeah.
And they're going to try rushing this time once again, and he's going to get across the 45 to the 50, and that's Quentin again. Gus Anton, I'm sorry, and he's going to get it inside the 40-yard line of Dyer County. A big first down run.
Caden Stafford had to come up from behind to make the tackle.
He gets it down to the Dyer County 39-yard line, and that's Gus Anton, and he is really quick. And that's who we were calling Keating earlier, because the numbers and the numbers we got from the athletic director were incorrect. So he changed it game time. Fake once again up the middle, pass across the middle, and it's going to be just slightly overthrown, and it's going to be incomplete. Yeah, the receiver got one hand on the ball, but couldn't bring it in. And we had it pretty well covered, though. Brings up second down and 10. 9:17 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing 51-35. 3 wide receivers to the left side. 1 to the right. Hand off to, fake to Freeman. And Williams going to keep it himself, going around the right. And who's it? Halliburton going to pull him down.
Halliburton gets him down.
Halliburton, Halliburton corrals him after a short pickup. And that was just a good job by Halliburton outside.
That's right.
Open field tackle.
Wrapped him up. Didn't let him go and wrapped him up.
Williams, a good-sized quarterback himself, a good runner.
Well, he's only scrambled once, got 10 yards on that one, and this an intentional run here for 2 yards. So,
and Halliburton did a really good job of open field tackle.
He did.
2-yard pickup for Williams in Northeast, 3rd down and 8. Williams back to pass, looking over the right side, makes the pass, it's complete, and he's spun around, but he's not brought down. Spun around again, still hadn't been brought down. Now we finally corral him as he gets inside the 20-yard line. And we got a hand on him, spun him around, got loose, got him again, he spun around again, and we finally bring him down about the 17-yard line. Dyer County 17, 1st down and 10. 8:30 remaining in the ball game. Northeast once again knocking on the door as they're ahead 51-35. 2 wide receivers to each side. Williams going to hand off to Big Freeman once again, and he's going to be a power driver once again. Takes it in 17 yards out for the touchdown as he drives his way up the middle, and we don't have an answer for him. 57-35, Northeast on top in the ball game. Now I'll tell you what, they've just got a pretty good ball team.
Yes, they do.
And what are they going to do? They're going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're just going to give up on the kick. They've got a dead-eye formation. 3 running backs behind the quarterback. Williams has it, keeps it over to the right side, passes downfield into the end zone, and it's incomplete. So they keep trying for the 2-point conversion and keep failing. But they've got a big lead right now. 57-35. 8:09 remaining in the ball game. Let's take a 1-minute break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
When you feel like you have to sneeze, but then that feeling goes away. Break out the Pepsi. When your parents join your favorite social media platform but don't send you a friend request. Break out the Pepsi. When you're trying to impress your coworkers while in Paris and you order une baguette à jambon and the waiter actually brings you une baguette à jambon.
Sors les Pepsi. That's French for break out the Pepsi.
Pepsi.
Berg's Beverage, your locally owned hometown Dr. Pepper Pepsi bottler for over 80 years.
What is happy any hour? It's a revolutionary idea that happy should not be limited to 1 hour. It's about enjoying good times and great values at McDonald's. For a limited time, any size soft drink is just $1. A small McCafe shake, frappe, or smoothie is $2. And a refreshing medium Minute Maid slushie is $1.49. Where do you get happy any hour? At McDonald's. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
57-35 with 8:09 to go as Dyer County will receive the first choice farm and lawn kickoff.
High kick this time, coming back to the 26-yard line. This time we will start returning it, get it up to the 45-yard line. And
that was number 33, LaQuentin Wells.
They move him over to return the ball up. And so, we just drag him off the side. He doesn't get up. I don't know whether he's hurt or just they playing with him. But, I think we got a cramp over there. So they spot the ball right at the 45-yard line. Oh, yeah. Us thin guys get those. 45-yard line, Dyer County, first down and 10. Double two wide receivers to the left. Roll out to the left, throw it over to the left, and it's going to be incomplete.
This is the thin guy right here.
Yeah.
There he is, right there, the thin guy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ball was intended for Bryce Capps. Is incomplete. It's going to bring up second down and 10. Television ads. How many pounds?
About 30.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. All right. Garner back to pass. Gets it over to Capps. It's complete at the 45, the 50, 45. And he's got he's caught from behind as he crosses the 40-yard line into. I thought he had something going, but as he made a cut, somebody did a good job pursuing from northeast and caught him from behind. But it's going to be first down and 10. A Henson Insurance first down as we spot the ball now at the 36-yard line of northeast. 7:43 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing by 3 touchdowns, 57-35. But we can strike as quick as they did. We could get back in the ball game. Garner back to pass. He throws it. He gets rid of it.
He just had to throw it away. That was a smart thing. Yeah.
He threw it to the feet of Jeffrey Taylor, so it's not intentional grounding.
This is the most passes he's attempted all season combined. He's 14 of 28 attempts.
28 attempts
today. So I'm running out of places to mark this one. And we have not seen Jake Willis tonight.
Well, we're running out of places to mark passes for Garner, and we're running out of places for touchdowns for Northeast.
Well, we need to get us a few. Got plenty of room on this side of the scoreboard.
Back to pass once again, Bo Garner. And he's got pressure. He's going to scramble. He's going to pass it out to the side, and we complete the ball. Complete the pass, and I think that's to Jeffrey Taylor.
Well, no, that's to Nick Butler, number
Nick
23.
Butler, 23. Yeah. No, 23, not 24. And he gets across the 30 to about the 28-yard line. So it's going to be short of the first down by 2. Third down and 2 for Dyer County. 7:18 remaining in the ball game. Oh, and they break across the line of scrimmage. That should be against them.
It will be on number 52 who came across the line. That is Stephen Martin, the junior defensive lineman.
So it's going to bring up a Henson Insurance first down for Dyer County. Move the ball down to the 23-yard line of Northeast.
We got 19 first downs.
We've moved the ball, and we've scored. We've got 35 points. You thought, if you told me we'd score 35 points tonight, I said we'd win. I'd been wrong, but.
Yeah, we still have a long way to go. But
yeah. Garner's got the ball. He's going to pass it over to Dan Thompson to the right side. He's up to the 20-yard line. He's going to be knocked out of bounds. And they're going to spot the ball at about the 14-yard line of Northeast. So
3:14. That's going to be 8-yard pickup.
So it's going to bring up a
He's
second.
got 100 yards on 7 carries.
Second down and 2 for Dyer County. We got 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left, 2 running backs in the backfield with Garner. Hand off to Jeffrey Taylor. He's going to try it to the left side, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage and slips down. It's going to bring up a 3rd down. As there wasn't much there for Taylor.
Well, the offense needs to at least take some time off the clock, which is what they're doing, to give the defense time to rest. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Pass over to the left side. It's going to be overthrown. Oh, he should have caught that, I thought. Bryce Capps, who's got really good hands.
He's got sure hands.
Yeah.
He doesn't miss many.
But couldn't haul that one down. Going to bring up our 4th down and short. 4th down about 1. 6:44 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing 57-35. We're going to line up with 1 right receiver to the left side, 1 to the right, and hand off right up the middle. And that's going to be, was that Wells breaking through there really quick?
Stafford. Caden Stafford.
Well, I saw a 3, but Caden Stafford breaks through quick opener.
It's going to be a first down.
Just like a little jet through there.
That's the 20th first down.
Got it down to about the 11-yard line. We didn't get much, but we didn't need much. Picked up about 4 yards on the play, enough for the first down. A Henson Insurance first down. Garner back to pass once again. He's getting pressure, and he's going to go down at the 20.
He had a couple of guys out there, but didn't have the time to see him. Couldn't find him.
Dilladay, second-string quarterback and defensive lineman. That's how big their quarterbacks are. They also play defensive line. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and a bunch. We've got to get to, what about the 2-yard line? So 2nd down a lot. Garner back to pass. He's been rushed. He's going to throw it and throws it away. And
might be intentional grounding.
Did we have a receiver over here, I hope?
Or they're going to say he was in the grasp.
Well, no, we don't have in the grasp in high school.
That's right.
And we have to have a receiver in the area.
Then they're going to say he overthrew Deion Thompson because that was about 12 feet over his head.
Okay. Now, that you can throw over his head, but it has to be in his general vicinity. 3rd down and 11. Back to pass once again. Pressure. This time it gets rid of it. It's going to be intercepted as he dives for it, and it's going to be intercepted at the 12-yard line. That was a good catch by Northeast. So it's going to be Northeast football, 1st and 10 at the Dyer County 12-yard line. 5:54 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing 57-35. And we'll go on defense once again. Now, we need to stop them. We don't need any more.
No, we don't need to give up any more touchdowns.
There's some guys coming out here in white uniforms, though. They're not the dark stained with the perspiration. This is a new team, offensive team that they've got in there. And it looks like we've got, they keep going just like it's fresh folks as they get out to about the 17-yard line. About a 6-yard pickup as they move right up the middle. And Caden Stafford comes out. Oh, no, that's not Stafford. And Aaron Whittle coming out.
Aaron Whittle, yeah.
So we got some new numbers out there for back to pass. Throw across the middle, and it should have been complete to Vereen.
He was there. He just missed it.
Yeah. Vereen should have had it for a touchdown. And that was an easy touchdown if he'd caught it, because he was breaking wide open right across the middle, full head of steam.
He was already counting his 6 points.
Yeah.
Forgot one small detail. Catch the ball.
Look it into your hands.
That's right. See the ball in your hands and then run.
3rd down and 4 for Northeast. Man in motion. Hand off once again. This is to Cross, trying to get outside. We get him close to the sideline, and he tries to cut it back in field and keep the clock running, and he probably cost himself the first down.
He did, and that's going to be 4th and about, 5? Did they give him forward progress?
Well, they should have forward progress close to the stick. But, well, he gave ground back there, so I guess.
Oh, my gosh.
They moved it back. Oh.
No, they moved it forward.
Well.
Went the wrong way.
Okay, well, but it's still 4th down. Now, I didn't see a very good punter in pre-games. I mean, they punted the ball in pregame, but it wasn't a very good kick. He kept shanking it off to the side. Let's see if they're going to down to 7 seconds, 6 seconds. It looks like they're going to have a delay a game or take a timeout. They're going to take a timeout. So with a Bruce Hayes Communications timeout, let's take a 30-second break, reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
The city of New Bern wishes the best of luck to the Dyer County Choctaws this football season. New Bern has the best of both worlds, an amazing high school with smart, talented students, and an historic downtown with a variety of shops and businesses that keep New Bern thriving. Don't forget to stop and visit the historic train depot right in the heart of the city. Take a walk or catch a ball game at Oakview Park, or just take the kids to play. The city of New Bern, a great place to call home. Go Choctaws!
You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on WTRO Dyersburg.
Well, 4 minutes and 19 seconds away from this one being over. 57-35 your score, as the Clarksville Northeast Eagles are not only leading, but they have the ball with a 4th and 2. Bubba Cobb, what do you call?
Ooh, if I was them, I'd go ahead and punt.
Run it?
But
well, yeah.
Yeah, they're lining up. I don't know whether they're going to try to draw us off sides or go ahead and snap the ball and run it. But we haven't stopped them much lately. It's a handoff right up the middle, and he's going to be stopped short, it looks like.
He barely got the line of scrimmage, and excellent tackle by Dyer County.
So it's going to be Dyer County ball about the 21-yard line of Northeast.
I believe Mason Heathcott was the first one in there.
Okay. Mason Heathcott had a great game last week, a couple interceptions late in the ball game, and First Citizens player of the game last week.
You mean Century Equipment?
Well,
you knew that. You were testing me, weren't you?
I was just making sure. But I was going to put the newspaper, too.
Yeah.
But Dyer County has the ball at the 21-yard line, 1st down and 10. 4:14 remaining in the ball game. Handoff draw. This time Jeffrey Taylor will try to get outside, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, that was Wales, I'm sorry. That was Quentin Wales instead of Taylor. And he gets it back. Well, maybe they're going to give him a yard pickup on the play.
He's got 53 yards on 7 carries tonight.
A little delayed draw back there. And he tries to get outside, and he gets 1 yard on the play. 2nd down and 9, 20-yard line. Back to pass. Got a screen pass on the right side, and it got up to the 10-yard line, and he's going to be taken back. Well, he's keep going forward. That was Bryce Capps.
You're going to give him inside the 10.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be driven back, but he kept his legs moving, and they couldn't bring him down. And so he got up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Let's see where they're going to spot it. They're going to spot it right at the 8-yard line. 1st down and 10. Henson Insurance, 1st down. 3:47 remaining in the ball game. Handoff up the middle again. This to gets across the 5-yard line, about the 3-yard line. So it's 1st down and goal.
I believe that was Hunter Taylor.
Number 6 on the carry. He's in the backfield along with Taylor. Handoff. Oh, and they're going to be thrown for a loss. Oh, he's kept his balance, but he's still going to be thrown for a loss. And they're going to, surely they're not going to, his forward progress is back up further than that. Well, his forward progress is much more than that. They took a couple of throwing backs. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and goal from the 12-yard line. 2:53 remaining in the ball game. Man in motion. Back to pass. Across the middle. And it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He's going to return it out. Makes a spin move at the 5. He's going to take right sideline. And we've better hurry up over there. We're not going to be able to stop him. And we finally knock him out of bounds. I think Jeffrey Taylor bumps him out of bounds. back at the 40-yard line. We got a flag on the field back at the 15-yard line. So that should be a clip or blocking the back or some kind of illegal block. So they're going to bring that back. Ball was intercepted in the end zone, returned up to about the 40-yard line, but a flag on the field about the 15-yard line, so it's going to bring it back. Personal foul, blocking below the chop block. So it's going to be first down and 10 as they move the ball back. We'll see where it's spotted after they step it off. Still a lot of discussion, but it's going to be northeast ball. 2:31 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing by a score of 57-35. Moved the ball real well early in the ball game, and then Clarksville has just moved it all night. They're going to step it off.
They're going to end up starting inside their own 10, about 9.
About the 9-yard line. So first down and 10 for Clarksville Northeast, as they'll start the series at their own 9-yard line as they get the Clarksville ball out and the Dyer County ball off the field. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, a single running back. He's going to get the handoff, and he's going to be brought down after no gain. And I can't pick that number up. Can you see?
It's 36. I believe, or 38. Tyreek Freeman.
Is that Freeman still out there?
Still in there.
I'm surprised. I thought they'd put somebody else in there by now.
And I think the starting quarterback is still out there. He's got 146 yards on 17 carries. Gus Anton, Jr., he's still out there. He's got 180 yards on 11 carries.
Well, 57-35, the clock running down. I would think you'd take your starters out since you
don't want to get anybody hurt.
You dress out 88 people. Handoff once again to Freeman, and he's going to pile drive up across the 15-yard line. They've got to get up to the 19 for the first down. Oh, and the Dyer County acts like it was a fumble on the play.
Really?
And Dyer County recovered.
All right.
Because the defense comes off, and it looked like Freeman was just pile driving it up the middle. And all of a sudden, Dyer County players excited, and they say, we've got the football. So a turnover on the play, and it's going to be Dyer County ball, first down and 10 at about the 14-yard line of Northeast. 1:32 remaining in the ball game. Dyer County trailing 57-35.
This game is 3 hours and 3 minutes old.
Just think, when we go to Clarksville next week, and we're
it's going to be a long drive.
Yeah, a 3-hour ball game after whatever drive it is. Pass over to the right part of the end zone. It's going to be intercepted in the end zone, and he's going to be tackled in the end zone by Deion Thompson, and it's going to be a touchback. So it's going to be first down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 1:25 remaining in the ball game.
Well, I'll turn this back over then again.
Well, you just flip-flopping, aren't you? First down and 10 Northeast, and we've had a turnover, and
we've had 4 interceptions and 5 turnovers.
So it's going to be first down and 10 for Northeast as they just now getting their offense out on the field. When you don't huddle up, it doesn't take long to get your plays in. You get your players out there, and then they got 10 seconds now. They still getting people out on the field. So now they got their left tackle on that with 4 seconds remaining. Dead eye formation. Hand off to the third man in the formation, and he gets down the right side. And I couldn't tell, was that
Gus Anton Jr.?
Anton, I thought it was number 5. Anton, as he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. And the ball is going to be spotted at the, 27-yard line. Second down and 3. once again in the dead eye formation. And handoff once again to the third back coming through, the tailback, and he's going to get across the 30 and should be enough for the first down. As all they just needed to cross the 30. Didn't have to get to the 31 for the first down. They just got enough.
Was that Freeman on the carry?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's going to be first down and 10. Congratulations, Coach. Minute 10 to go in the ball game. Dyer County trailing 57-35. Coming up with first down and 10, the ball spotted at the 31-yard line in the dead eye formation. The tailback 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They run the play clock down. It's at 13 seconds. They're not going to stop it until it gets inside 5. 7 seconds. Now they go down. 4-3. Hand off to the last man in the line, and he's going to break across the 35 to 40. That's cross, and he's going to be slung down. Price got him. Bryce Capps threw him down as he gets across the 45 to the 47-yard line. 37 seconds remaining in the ball game as they pick up the first down. As Bryce Capps did a good job of corralling Cross in the open field. Quentin Cross is a speedster as well. And I'm really surprised they haven't played more of their players. They're getting in tight. Looks like a victory formation here. Williams, the quarterback's gone all the way. And they've got everybody in close. He's under center. Going to take the snap and probably just kneel down. He does. He takes the snap and kneels down. And that should be the end of the ball game. 8 seconds left. Counting down. And that is the end of the ball game. Dyer County loses to Clarksville Northeast 57. Dyer County 35. So let's take a 3-minute break. Reminding you this is Dyer County Choctaw football on WTRO.
This is Steve Williams from Johnson Williams Funeral Home in Newbern. At Johnson Williams Funeral Home, the key word is family. Our business has been family owned and family operated for 60 years. We possess a tradition of family values, kindness, and quality service that spans for 3 generations. You can be confident when you entrust your family to Johnson Williams Funeral Home because no one understands the importance of family more than we do. We are family serving your family.
Yates General Appliance and Furniture Company. We make sure you get what you need. Satisfaction is guaranteed.
Playing the greatest hits of all time. WTRO Dyersburg, a Berks broadcasting station.
Folks who really treat you nice.
Welcome back to the ball game here. 57-35 was the final tonight. And Bubba Cobb, it looked like Dyer County was doing an excellent job there in the first half, matching them score for score. But the wheels came off there with about a minute to go before halftime. They gave up a couple of Gus Anton touchdowns, a run of 65 yards and a pass of 26 yards. And then Dyer County just couldn't recover from that tonight. So Dyer County falls to 2-3. Clarksville Northeast goes to 3-2 on the season. And taking a look at the individual statistics, first of all, for Clarksville Northeast, 410 yards on the ground. It was Tyreek Freeman with 18 carries for 150 yards. These are all unofficial, but still quite a few yards. Gus Anton Jr. had 12 carries, 186 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Freeman also had 4 touchdowns. Quentin Cross had 5 runs from scrimmage for 62 yards. And Heath Williams, a couple of carries for 12 yards. it was Heath Williams through the air. He was 6 of 14 for 122 yards. Gus Anton, 3 catches, 82 yards, 2 touchdowns. Chris Taylor, 2 catches, 28 yards, and Vereen had a catch for 12 yards. 3 turnovers tonight for Clarksville Northeast. It was 5 turnovers for Dyer County. 217 yards on the ground. It was Jeffrey Taylor with 121 of those yards on 17 carries. It was Caden Stafford, 6 carries for 20 yards. Quentin Wells, 7 carries for 53. And Hunter Taylor had 4 carries for 23 yards. Now, this is the best game through the air for Bo Garner as far as passing and completions, but he did have 4 INTs tonight. He was 16 of 34, 223 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 4 INTs. The 2 touchdowns, actually had 3 touchdowns, 2 to Deion Thompson, 1 of 30 yards and 1 of 25 yards. And then he had a 31-yard stripe to Bryce Capps. Deion Thompson, 7 catches, 100 yards, 94 yards for Bryce Capps on 6 catches. It was Jeffrey Taylor, a couple of catches for 10 yards, and Caden Stafford had 2 catches for 29 yards. Once again, the Dyer County Choctaws go down and defeat 57-35 here. And once again, Bubba Cobb, we need to take a look at the player of the game. And we are going to take a look at the Century Equipment player of the game when we continue in 2 minutes. You're listening to Dyer County Choctaw Sports on 100 Jack FM.
Cheeseburger and handmade onion rings have been a classic duo for years.